Well, I've had a piece of chicken. I've had a little drink. I've looked at all the girls, given one or two a wink. I'm sitting in my seat, radio to my ear. The Star-Spangled Banner and the crowd's opening cheer. I've been waiting since last Saturday. See another one beat. Friends, it's time once again to let the big dog eat. It's time to let the big dog eat. It's time to hear the bulldog beat. It's time. 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 The leaves are red and black. It's time. It's time to bring the bulldogs back. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. I love to go back to Athens town. I love to jump up when they hunker down. I love to see the red coat spell the name. I love to talk about that bulldog rain. It's time to get the bulldog grin with 75,000 of your closest friends. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time to feel the bulldog heat. It's time to let the big dog eat. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time to get the bulldog grin with 75,000 of your closest friends. It's time. It's time. It's time. Is it time? It's time. It's time. Well, they bite in Athens town and they bite away from home.
Stadium is worse than bonkers.
Don't matter where they are, 'cause winning is the sweetest bowl.
Got a touchdown in the corner.
When the red and black appeal, you know those dogs are right.
Oh, you Herschel Walker.
'Cause before it's all over, you're gonna see the Bulldogs bite.
45-40, Glenn Lindsey.
Hunker down, Harry Dawg.
Hunker down, Harry Dawg.
Hunker down for a fight.
Hunker down for a fight.
When you beat the Georgia Bulldogs, you're gonna feel the Bulldog. Ever seen a bulldog ready for his meat? Well, to try to hold it back is a near impossible feat. It'll do your spirit good when you see that bulldog bite. But jump to your feet when you see those bulldogs bite. Hunker down, Harry Dawg.
Hunker down, Harry Dawg.
Hunker down for a fight.
Hunker down for a fight.
When you beat the Georgia Bulldogs, you're gonna feel a bulldog bite.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Row 60, our live call-in show. Let us know if you can hear us right quick.
Testing 1 through 2,
Adam,
3.
you got a
Testing.
little ahead of yourself.
Yeah, I did
there.
get a little bit ahead of myself right there, man.
What you drinking
Sometimes
tonight?
the old mouth goes before the brain. A
Mhm.
little bit, you know. So
You got a cup of Joe?
I do got a good Dunkin' Donuts black coffee. I love it, man.
Nice.
Great winter's night here in early December to be drinking some coffee, man, out here Friday night. Beautiful North Georgia Friday night. Nice, just chill in the air. I love it. Nothing better.
the Dogs tee it up tomorrow versus the Texas Longhorns, round 2.
Yes,
what
sir.
we're calling the trilogy.
That's right.
We're likely to see Texas again win or lose tomorrow, which is just insane. That's hard to think about right now, but we just got to get through tomorrow with a win.
That's right.
Because I'm going to tell you something. We need a bye week. We need several bye weeks, and that's what you get
Yeah.
with a win tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'd be
If
good.
you get a win tomorrow, man, it's like old normal schedule, really.
Mhm.
Man, just one game added on the back end of January. But let's go. And
Yeah.
SEC championship, baby.
All right. Everybody can hear us?
Here we
Good.
go.
Good to know. We got our first caller already on the line. Welcome to Row 60. Who we got?
Hello?
Oh, hey, I'm Hank from Gainesville, Georgia, and I'll tell you what, it
Tell-
is great to be a Georgia Bulldog.
That's right,
Yes,
brother. Yes, sir.
You know, and I'm actually
Uh-oh.
championship. That is the hope. I know our defense, if Jalen Walker could do it, he could do it again.
That's
and
right.
And we also need Carson Bett to not force anything
Right.
that is not there.
Right.
And and I'm hoping that everybody will lay off Mike Bobo. I know everybody's been kind of questioning his play calling and all that stuff, but you know what? Let's just hope that the Dogs get a win tomorrow. Go Dogs, baby!
Go
That's
Dogs.
right. Go
Yes, sir.
Dogs. Go Dogs. Yes, sir. And you said, I'm sorry, you were breaking up there at the beginning, and I heard the rest of it. Is
He
it
just
Hank?
hung up.
Was it Hank from Gainesville?
Hank from Gainesville. I think that was his name.
Yeah, Hank, great opening call right there. A lot of good points, man. Yeah, Jalen Walker. Let's talk about Jalen Walker. You mentioned Jalen Walker in the defense. Obviously, this Texas offense has been pretty good this year. You got a veteran quarterback in Quinn Ewers, and then you got a young stud, Clark and Arch Manning, man. And we saw in College Station last week, they like to put Arch Manning in some goal line situations, more of a run threat, run the kind of a zone read, and saw him scamper a little bit and a little I don't wrinkles in the offensive package there. So I don't know, man. But Jalen Walker, yeah, huge game in Austin, career game, man. Put him on the edge and let him eat, get after the quarterback. But I love the enthusiasm there. Hank, call again, brother, sometime. Love it. Go Dogs, baby.
Oh, yeah, we had a little technical difficulties there with Hank. I think that was his name, right?
That's what
That's what it sounded like. Okay, Hank from Gainesville. We got another
strong.
caller.
Here we go, baby.
And this guy is far from the state of Georgia.
Yep.
He's up in the Northeast.
But his heart is down here with
That's
us in the
right.
state
His
of Georgia
spirit.
as well with us. And we love it. We love it. Who do we got with us tonight?
Glory, glory! It's your boy Rick Beck.
Yes, sir.
Over
Yes,
here.
sir, Mr. Beck.
23-degree Buffalo.
Oh,
Snowy.
man.
Snowblower's been out continuously,
Really?
nonstop. Snow, however, school, however, not getting canceled. What's up with that?
I don't know, Rich, because I'll be honest
I guess
with you.
we're just used to it.
If we get 3 centimeters down here in North Georgia, we're shutting down the whole town.
Man, I wish I got 3 centimeters just on the road, and that's normal weather. You don't even see the snow tires for that. But yeah, it's been a crazy week. We've been rocking red and black every single day at the school.
There we
I
go.
got a kid this year who's a Texas guy.
Yeah.
We put him down horns. He lost 2,000 Beck bucks already. He's like, Mr. Beck, let's double it up.
All right.
I said, all right, brother, we're gonna double it up.
Love
I put my money in my mouth with. I was like, I'm gonna double it up. And if we waited at the beginning of the year that if Texas wins, I'm making a Texas Bex buck. But we ain't got to worry about it because Dog's gonna handle it today, and we're gonna see him again, and it's gonna be the same thing again. If it's gonna be the trilogy, it's gonna be the worst trilogy ever because it's gonna be predictable as all heck. The Dogs are gonna be on top. I don't think that. I know in the last time we were you guys were talking on the podcast this week, like it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be the same thing, guys. I think it's just Dogs, man. I think we're just air now.
Yep.
We got Carson. He's rolling, right? We're going to get the running game going again. It's not, and their offense is not like one of these, like, it's a predictable offense. We know what's coming.
Right.
It's not, I'm not scared. Okay, so go ahead. Throw a little Archie in there. Whatever. No big deal. I ain't worried about Archie at all. He didn't do anything last game. He ain't going to do anything again. Now, I do know they're a little bit better than they used to be,
Right.
but so are we.
That's right.
I know we're gelling. We're doing really, really good. And I remember coming off that Texas game feeling like, let's go. We're ready.
That's right.
So I just see that just going on, getting another SEC championship, going to drop the hammer. The defense is going to show up, and we're ready to go. My prediction's like 30. I'm going 31, and I'm going like 14. And it's going to feel like a butt whooping.
Awesome.
They're going to get another touchdown at the end of the game when it's already over. Make them feel good. We'll see them again in the playoffs.
I love
That's
it.
how
Man.
I'm feeling about it.
I love it, man. Let's sign me up for that right there. If we go and we beat them again by 2 possessions, 15 plus points like that, man, it would be it'd be awesome. It would be absolutely awesome. You made a good point, man. You know, a lot of people are talking that this Texas team is a whole lot different than the one Georgia saw in mid-October. Well, especially on the offensive side of the football, Georgia, I feel like, is a whole lot better than that Texas team. I mean, the way Carson Beck has, since the Ole Miss game, since Oxford on November 9th, how he's come over and protected the football, and the amount of passing touchdowns he's had since then. He seemed to just dialing in and being very, very just good with the football and not forcing any turnovers or anything. He threw 3 in Austin that night, and I think the offense is going to be a whole lot better than what we saw in Texas that night.
Yeah, I mean, you're
I
missing.
completely agree with that. I just feel like he's been like much more accurate, and when the drop happened, he's not blaming himself anymore. I feel like a lot of it before with those drops, he was like, it's me, bad throw, blah, 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 get upset, get in his own head, or laugh on the sideline. We don't like that either. But like, I just see a lot more confidence, a lot more like ability to face the adversity that Carson Beck's been having before that. And these last 4 games, just being able to just, all right, the bad thing happened. We didn't get off to a good start. Hey, I'm still playing. I'm still good. I know I'm an elite player. I got a team behind me. My coach isn't giving up on me. Like, I think it's that kind of stuff right there that like you're just seeing him grow right now. I don't think he's the first round pick that everybody thought he was going to be, but I think that this guy, he's going to get us there. He's going to get us to the promised land. It might not be on his back. It might be on the back of the defense again, but hey man, we could do it. We've done it before.
That's
Remember
right.
first year Cincinnati, we're all up there with JT Daniels getting all upset. Like nobody was thinking that it was going to be him.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
like
right.
we just got to breathe, let them make mistakes. It's college football. Mistakes are going to happen. Interceptions are going to get thrown. Missed assignments are going to happen. Your quarterback's going to get sacked. It's going to fumble. You just got to chill, relax.
Right.
We got this. Dogs are on top. Drop the hammer. The defense
Drop
is coming.
the hammer,
Here
baby.
we go.
Yes,
Boys,
sir.
I'm excited, man. I can't wait for this game. I'm feeling really, really good about it. And I can't wait to just have fun watching a gosh darn good football game and a great Georgia defense.
Yeah,
There we
I'm
go.
going to hang up to let other people talk. Hey, y'all, drop the hammer and drop the money. Let's get on to the Patreon. Let's go. I hear you sitting there thinking like, man, am I going to get on the Patreon? I got to say it every single time we're on the call. So, guys, sign up for the Patreon. It's awesome. Good content. Great stuff all the time. They're making you laugh. They're giving you videos. They're showing you what's going on under the Christmas tree at their house. Come on now. How much
There we go.
you can't ask for anything more than that. Now, dogs on top.
I love it, Rich.
love you, Rich.
Love it, baby. Love it. Love it. Rich Beck, man, a staple since the very first call-in show in our 4th year Row 60 up there in Buffalo, New York, repping the Dogs in snowy Buffalo, New York, 23-degree weather, man, and fired up about this game. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love Rich. Always brings the juice, man, and thank you for the shout-out for joining Patreon, Rich. God bless you, brother. I love you, man. Hope the family's doing well and everything, and fired up about tomorrow.
Yeah, I
Fired
think a
up about
lot of
tomorrow.
people missed Rich's celebration in the snow.
That was big.
Last week. You need to go back on Facebook and look for it. It's a really
Elite
good time,
content.
though.
Elite content, man.
Yeah, we got that after the game. We were like, gosh, that is just awesome.
That is good stuff.
Because it's like, it's not like super hot. It's not super cold down here. Still pretty mild here in Georgia. I mean, it's like 32, but yeah, I mean, it's just like full blown snowing up there after
32
the game.
is pretty dang cold, Clark.
It is. Well,
I
yeah,
would say mild is 55 to 60.
sure, but hold up.
To them,
What's
now,
really cold is Indianapolis in 2022 for the national championship game. It was freezing, 9 degrees.
that was,
You remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember every bit of that.
We took cigars to that game thinking we're going to smoke them out in the parking lot. And we got in the car and literally the cigar was like brittle. Like you could just break it in half and it just,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it was so stinking cold there. Anyway.
I don't know. I mean, what's his name? Not Al Gore. Was it Al Gore or Bill Gates? Who was the one who was all about global warming happening? And I thought there's no way the global warming is coming with this weather. When I was there in Indianapolis, it was 9 degrees.
Yeah.
I don't know who it was. Somebody, there's some politician. Anyway, enough about that. But yeah, I mean, that was freezing, man. And last Friday night was freezing. But tomorrow, Clark, I don't know. How are you feeling about 24 hours from now? We're going to know if Georgia's SEC champions or not.
I'm feeling pretty good. I'll hold up. I want to get to this comment right quick from Matthew Mize. Says, boys, y'all look like you're just down the street from the Chitwood Orchard. Yes, we are. Shout out to Peach State Pride. Yes, indeed. That's where
we are.
Peach State Pride started. Derek Chitwood, he's believed in us from the beginning. And we love him. We're not sponsored by them, but we shout them out, because we believe in them. We wear Peach State Pride. Adam, you're wearing a Peach State Pride hat.
Well, I wear a Peach State Pride hat every episode call-in show. It's a good fitting hat, especially for somebody like me who's very picky about my ball caps. And I always wear a ball cap unless I'm going to church on Sunday morning. That's the only time, or wedding or whatever. But you need to go online, check out peachstatepride.com. Georgia, University of Georgia Pride and stuff that you could get there. These Georgia hats, man, T-shirts, polos, button-ups. They got anything for any occasion. Just show off your pride of the state of Georgia, man.
Mm-hmm. They got some really good Georgia Bulldog stuff too.
They do.
University of Georgia.
They do.
They also have some tech stuff and like Georgia Southern.
Right.
We don't talk about that, but I mean,
that's right. But it's there if you want it. Or if you want to give it a loved one that, and then just feel sorry for them when you gave it to them, that you can't be a winner in red and black, but that's okay. Not everybody can, but go check out peachstatepride.com.
Yeah. Good to see all y'all, man. We got Star Wars Dog, Blake, Wyatt, so many of y'all just all the time here. You're participating. We appreciate it. We love seeing y'all and getting to chat with y'all. We do have an open line, 706-389-5486. That's listed there at the bottom on the little ticker. I think that's what you call it.
The ticker.
So
the ticker.
Let's see. It's colder than a witch's teat up here in Chattanooga.
It is.
That is one way to describe the weather in Georgia. Star Wars. Oh man, DGD podcast. How are y'all doing? Good to see y'all tonight. All right, we're getting some callers.
Here we go.
Let's see. All right, welcome row 60. Who we got? Oh, hold up. Oh, now go. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Who we got?
Taylor,
what's going on, man? How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
Good to hear from you, Taylor. What you got for us?
I just want to drop in and give my analysis on the game tomorrow.
Well, we want to hear it, man. Give it to us.
Oh, I mean, it's hard to beat a team twice. I mean, I'd much rather play Texas than A&M just because A&M's got that running quarterback, and Georgia ain't did too good against running quarterbacks. But then I looked what Texas beat Texas A&M. They said they might start Archie Manning, and he's a good running quarterback. But we was able to our defense. I mean, they gave them problems in the first matchup. I just hope that can happen tomorrow because they just can, or they got the ability to pick you apart on defense, and you got to be able to stop them. And Georgia's the only team that stopped them this year.
That is true.
That's right, Taylor. That's right. I think what you're going to see, man, is you're going to see a. Trying to look up how many yards Arch. Yeah, I don't think Arch will start tomorrow, but you'll definitely see him more than you saw him in Austin. You saw him in Austin when Jalen Walker and that defensive front and Dalen Everett off a cornerback blitz really got to Quinn Ewers late in the second or late in the first half. Steve Sarkisian wanted to mix something up and got Arch in there, and then it didn't phase him, but he's gotten more comfortable with some game time too as well. Arch has, and they've done a really good job developing him and using him. Kirby alluded to that as far as he started some games against some people when Quinn Ewers was hurt this year and kind of brought him along slowly, not just throw him to the wolves. And he looked like he was playing with a lot of confidence in College Station in a tough environment last week. And you're right. You're exactly right, man. Yeah. Guys like Haynes King and Jalen Milroe have, and some other quarterbacks, even Mississippi State's and UMass and some scenarios has caused this Georgia defense problems and extra threat to look at. And Arch has that ability, and Quinn not as much, even though if you leave Quinn uncontested and he breaks containment, man, and he's got a little bit of running room, he can pick up a quick 12 to 15 on you if you're not careful. Yeah. But Arch is the real threat. So great point on that, Taylor.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm glad to see Garson. He's been doing pretty good these last 3 games. He threw 11 touchdowns and threw a pick.
That's right.
We got to have a good performance from him tomorrow, if we want to win, because the first time he threw 3 picks, didn't throw a touchdown, and he just didn't look that good. I think he was 23 or 41, and like 100 and something yards. I mean, you got to have a big time performance to beat a team like Texas.
Yeah.
We're just lucky our defense played. Our worst game wasn't as bad as Texas' worst game, and we just got lucky, I think, in the first time around that, our defense played so well.
Right. Yeah, and I think, and I'll let you talk on this, Clark. I just want to make a point. Yeah, Carson, he's looked good the past 3 games, Taylor. And really, man, I do not think if we're sitting here tomorrow night and Georgia lost, it'll have anything to do with Carson Beck. I think it'll all be the ability of what happens on the defensive and offensive front, our ability to stop them, their running game, and our ability to establish a run game, Clark. But I agree, Carson, big game for him.
Yeah, I mean –
yeah,
I think it's all on him, honestly. I really do. You look at last time we played, our defense was humming, and that's because we were able to stop the run and pin our ears back. When you stop the run, it's real easy to figure out what the offense is going to do. They're going to throw the football. They're going to have to throw the football if they can't run. So if you make them one-dimensional tomorrow, I think we're going to see maybe not 7 sacks, but you'll see about 5. You'll see us getting after the quarterback, eating like we did last time. But I don't know. I mean, they did a good job last week against A&M. The Wisner kid, the running back, had 150-plus yards. The week before that, he also had another 150-plus. So if you stop the run, we're good defensively, offensively. Yeah, I mean, I think it's up to Carson Beck. Does he play a clean game? Can our receivers catch the football, frankly? And can we establish a run game?
And the block. Can we, block a pass route against a good Texas defensive line who looked really, really stout last week, I felt like, against an A&M team in College Station, man. If you give Carson time to throw the football, man, and if we can set up a running game where we can stay balanced on offense, man, and not get predictable one way or the other, what we do. So I feel like, man, everybody's going to have to play their best. It's an SEC championship game, man. I mean, but this team, I feel like if you get the offense that Georgia played like against Tennessee and then just a B-plus effort or a B effort on defense from what we saw in Austin, if you put the Texas defensive performance that Georgia had against Texas and then the Georgia offense performance against Tennessee, man, that's the team I think every Georgia fan, and what we've talked about on this podcast when we say we haven't seen them peak yet, when all 3 phases of the game of special teams has been flawless almost this year, it seems like. You put all that together, man, it's a national championship football team.
Yeah.
That's just the problem is we haven't seen it all together at one time, man. And, man, if it happens tomorrow in Atlanta, Georgia, look out. There's going to be a lot of excited Georgia fans come about 8 o'clock tomorrow night in Atlanta, Georgia, and across the state and the nation.
Yeah, well, I think Texas' offensive line, they've been wanting another crack at Georgia's D-line because they messed them up. I mean, they run circles around them. And I think, they're going to have a little bit more drive to, finish because, they run circles around them the first time. And I think they're going to be a little hungry, so we got to come and play just as hard as they are.
Yeah. Oh, 100%, man. I mean, yeah, they've definitely, like they kicked it up a notch, kind of got humbled by Georgia's defensive front last time in Austin mid-October. And I even think I saw where Sarkisian said that was a big motivator for them. So let's see what they do against the same defensive front tomorrow night, man, and see if we can replicate that performance and what wrinkles that Sarkisian and his offense will have and what wrinkles that we'll have and what blitz packages and stuff that Glenn Schumann and Kirby Smart and that defensive staff will come up with. But one thing that has to happen is you have to defend the run, especially between the tackles, better than you have even against UMass and, of course, Georgia Tech last week, man. So that's one thing, too. I feel like my keys to the game right here, Taylor, is first off, you have to stop the run. That's the biggest thing. Just control both sides of the line of scrimmage. Do not let them get up quick on you. If you're down 17-0 to this team, it's going to be very hard to climb out of that hole like it was Friday night. So I feel like, man, if we could just, hold them off in the first quarter, if we could jump up, that would be nice too. But, just being able to do that and not let the Wisner kid or whatever running back that they have tomorrow night or whatever on offense be able to run the football and establish a run on us, man, then I feel very, very good about it. Our chances score.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The college football media I didn't know what to think when they put Alabama in the playoff Tuesday night. I mean, they got 3 losses, and I know they saying we'll still make it. If we even lose the SEC championship, but heck, I don't think Alabama deserves to be in the playoff. I'm trying to change subjects or nothing, but I just didn't know what y'all thought about that.
Yeah,
what do you think about it?
I don't know. Alabama, man. It's just the brand. I don't know. I guess it's just the brand. Too much money to leave them out. You know, they claim they have a worldwide fan base. I mean, I'm sure there are other people in other countries that watch Alabama football. I mean, it brings in a lot of money. I do think it's crazy. Adam and I were talking about before the show how Ole Miss is not ahead of Alabama due to common opponents and that sort of thing. But I don't know. I think they just really like the fact that that Alabama beat us in their place, and that was a really good win. And then you look at Ole Miss. Well, they did the same thing.
Beat us
they
even
did
worse.
So I don't know. I mean, it's kind of annoying. But Clemson, if they win tomorrow, we don't have to hear about it.
To me, Ole Miss should be ranked ahead of Alabama. I mean, Alabama lost by 24 to Oklahoma. Ole Miss beat Oklahoma by 12 points. Alabama beat South Carolina by 2 points, who's red hot right now. Carolina is in the regular season. And Ole Miss beat them by 24 in Columbia. Alabama only beat them by 2 in Bryant-Denny. And then, of course, Alabama beat Georgia by 7, and Ole Miss beat Georgia by 18, man. When you look at those three common opponents, but I guess my only explanation would be for it is that they feel like the Kentucky loss at Kentucky, what was that Kentucky's only SEC win this year? Was at Ole Miss.
I think they're 2.
They get one more. They get one more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they got one against Mississippi State, I think.
Yeah, somebody like that. Yeah, so I mean, bottom dweller. So I mean, I guess that one, but it blows my mind. You know, I feel like if I was an Ole Miss fan, I would be ticked about that. And you'd have a good argument, rightfully so. But thankfully, I'm not an Ole Miss or Alabama fan. So, but yeah, Taylor, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see with the playoffs. I think the scenario that leaves Alabama out is this makes me sick to say. But if you want to see Alabama not in the playoff, the best bet is to have to cheer for Clemson to beat SMU.
Or you just hope SMU loses. Let's just say it like that. We hope SMU loses. We don't necessarily want Clemson to win.
And Clemson look awful.
Yeah.
And SMU just loses the game. But then they don't drop SMU. It's a tight game in Charlotte tomorrow night. And Clemson's just on top by a little bit, and then they don't drop SMU out of the top 12, and they put 2 ACC teams in instead of a 4th SEC team. Right?
Yeah. Well, I think it's going to be a dogfight tomorrow. I don't know what version of Georgia we're going to see. It's the reason, it's hard to say, if we're going to win or lose. Because, first time it was everybody had us said we was going to lose in Austin, and then our defense, played like the way they did. It's hard to say.
Yeah, it is, man. But it's going to be exciting to see, Taylor. I mean, the good thing is I feel like that it is something that this team, I think, is going to be very motivated and ready to go. From what you hear, that it's been a good week of practice, but you heard that for the Tech game too. So we'll see, though, man. And I'm excited and blessed that we're sitting here on another Friday night before the first Saturday in December, talking about how Georgia's going to do in the SEC championship game tomorrow. So what a blessing it is when there other 14 teams in the conference are sitting at the house, going to be doing nothing tomorrow, but sitting on the couch watching ball, and not their favorite team.
Yeah.
So love it. Shoot. Yeah, Taylor, did you give us a score prediction?
Taylor, give us your score prediction right quick.
Well, I ain't really thought much about it.
Yeah.
But if I had to say right now, I'd say Georgia 27. Texas 20.
Okay.
27-20 Georgia.
I like
a few
it.
field goals there, yeah.
A
lot of field goals. That's 4, I guess, by that count.
Yep.
Dang. Hey, we'll take a win any way we can get it.
That's right.
I want to give Coach James a shout out.
Give him a shout out then. I love it, Taylor. I appreciate it, man. Go Dogs, baby.
All right, go Dogs.
Love it.
Good old Taylor
Fountain. A future UGA offensive coordinator.
Yeah, I meant to ask him, man. I saw him at the Tennessee game. He was there, and looked like he was having a good time then. So might be the good luck charm.
Let's see. Star Wars said South Carolina should be ahead of both of them. I guess talking about Alabama and Ole Miss. Those losses are inexcusable. Yeah, man.
Yeah. It's so much and that's what maybe somebody has a better explanation, but what is the criteria the committee's basing on? Because one week it seems like one thing is like almost the narrative that they want to see unfold. They're using a criteria for each individual narrative of, a select group of teams that they're putting one above the other. Because if it's head to head, obviously, Ole Miss and Alabama beat Carolina just like they did us. But if it's bad losses, Carolina has the best loss between both of them. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what they got going on. I think we'll see some changes in kind of the format.
Yeah, South Carolina is about one play from being in the playoff.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's what's crazy.
And then do you factor in injuries, Clark? So if they don't factor in injury, they kind of like take that into account now that it's not a computer like the old BCS model, that you couldn't factor that in with that. But with humans watching it, you go back to September when Lenore Sellers got banged up when they were driving the ball pretty dang good with Sellers against LSU that afternoon in Columbia. And then Sellers gets banged up the second half. LSU comes back and barely wins that football game, man. So, I mean, if you take that into account, then yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's an argument made there for. I think Ole Miss and South Carolina would beat Alabama right now.
Maybe so. Yeah,
maybe.
South Carolina's playing good ball.
So, yep. So,
Star Wars said, yeah, cousin Bevo, we got a Texas fan. We welcome anybody and everybody here.
In the house.
Love some good friendly banner. They're feeling pretty good about tomorrow, as they should. They got a good shot.
First year in the SEC, make the championship game. That's good, man.
All right, welcome to Row 60. Who we got?
This is Joe from Jefferson.
There he is, Joe. You are boom. Yes, sir. You are loud and clear tonight, Mr. Joe. I love it. How's life treating you in Jefferson, Georgia on this lovely Friday night?
It's cold. Good Lord. I tell you what, it's
A
cold.
little frigid. Yeah, it is a
And,
little bit frigid.
you know, the old Jefferson Dragons are playing tonight for semifinal
Oh, who are they
against
playing?
LaGrange. And if they win, they go to state championship next week.
Dang.
Do they really? Dang.
Yes, sir.
That's
They
big.
got a whole lot better since I left. So
Well, that's awesome. I actually got a buddy that I went to school with who is the defensive coordinator at Jefferson right now. Then, so that's good to hear.
oh, really?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
Yeah.
that's good to hear. That is good to hear. That's awesome. Then, so I didn't realize they were still in. I hadn't been keeping up with them, but I know they got a good program over there, and they have been, and seem to this year. Then, so that's good. Then, Mr. Joe, maybe one of your favorite high school team can get it done tonight, and then the Dogs get it done tomorrow, and just cap off a perfect football weekend.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, I want to give a shout out to Rich Beck up in Buffalo.
Yes, sir.
I know he's dealing with a lot of snow,
Yes, sir.
and I feel for him. So I've been in those conditions before.
Yes, sir.
And I'd like to give a shout out to Jim down in Florida that are first responders. You know, we need to honor those folks.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I'm going to tell you, I woke up this morning and had a bad thing come up. I saw the score of the Georgia-Texas game was 51-33 and us winning. And I said, good Lord.
This was a dream you had?
Yeah, woke up this morning. It was 51-33.
51-33.
shootout.
My gosh. If we put up 50 plus on Texas tomorrow, I'll do cartwheels out of the stadium.
We'll go jump
I
in
will
the
tell you
Centennial
what,
Fountain.
I will. Yes, I will jump. I will do cartwheels out of the stadium tomorrow night. I promise you, record if Georgia puts over 50 on Texas tomorrow. 100%.
Well, I tell you what, that's not my score prediction, but that's
right. But that's
woke up with.
what came to you then last night, Mr. Joe. So that's
Yeah, I
interesting.
know it. I said, I got up and I said, Lord, are you trying to tell me something?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, look,
Had a
I
revelation.
have dreams about Georgia football all the time, and it's not dreams that I like score predictions or anything. It's dreams that I miss watching the game on TV or something, like something happens and I forget the time or something and I oversleep and I wake up in a cold sweat because I feel like then I have to realize the game hadn't been played yet. I didn't miss it, you know. So that's
Well, you know, gentlemen, I'm 74 and just did my living will. And they said, you don't want us to revive you? I said, only if Georgia's playing on TV.
that's right. There you go. That's right. That's right. Only CPR.
Keep me going.
The Dogs are playing. Keep it going. Keep that ticker pumping. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. I'll be shouting, boys. I tell you what.
I love it.
I really love your show.
Yes, sir.
Really love your show, and I enjoy calling in. You two guys are great. And I got to get with you soon to give you some 2002 SEC championship Coke bottles.
Hey, listen, only if they're signed by you.
That's
want
right.
one
We
signed
want
by
Joe
Mr.
Couch. That's exactly right. From Mr. Joe. So,
Well, I tell you what I do. I'll put a sign up behind it and sign it.
Hey, there we go. I love it. I love it. But no, we're going to, especially, get the holiday season wind down then, Mr. Joe. I mean, golly, you're just a stone's throw away over there in Jefferson. So hop and a skip over there, and we'll come out and see. We'll get something lined up and grab some dinner or something with you then. So let's make that happen. We appreciate you and love you.
Sounds like a winner.
Yes, sir. Love your stories and wisdom and experience you've seen watching these dogs. So you be loud and rowdy tomorrow then, Mr. Joe. But let us know what you said.
I'm gonna be shouting. They may call the law to me.
Good. Let them call the law, Mr. Joe. You let everybody around you know what's going on tomorrow. You be loud, you be rowdy. You that you might have to be in the doghouse tomorrow night because you get so loud and rowdy that it might disrupt the wife a little bit.
Well, we'll bail you out if they.
No. She'll be there. She'll be there shouting with me.
There you go. That's when you know that you married the right woman. There. That's when you know you married the right woman.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, I married her in September, 1972.
There we go. I love it.
Man, and everybody says, "Why'd you get married in September?" That's football season. We got married on a Sunday.
That's right.
Yep.
So
that's the only way to do it. It's either the bye week or Sunday.
That's right.
Or weekday.
That's right.
It's not Saturday.
Right.
That's right. That's right. So
yeah, the Dogs don't play on Sunday. That's the NFL. So
yeah,
that's right. That's right. That's right. So I love it. Mr. Joe. So you said,
well,
go ahead.
52 years, yeah, and she ain't killed me yet.
There you go. Love it.
Are you now?
But she always says the day's not over, So
right.
That's true.
Right. That's true. That's true.
So are you sticking with 51-33? Is that your official score prediction, or you got a different?
No. My official pick is 24-17 Dogs.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, I can see that. I think that's about the range where it's going to be at for the winning team scored, and I think both teams are going to be about in that range. So I like it. Whew.
Yeah, I think you two guys picked something similar the other night. So.
Yep. That's right. I think that's what I said around there. I think Clark was 28-24, and I think it's going to be. I said 20-17 field goal difference there, but I just don't know what to expect, what's going to happen. I'm just fired up for it. I'm going to enjoy the moment. And what I like about it, Mr. Joe, is how many times have we gone into this game? You win, you're going to the playoffs. You lose, you're going to a New Year's Six bowl or either a Florida Capital One Bowl, Outback Bowl. And really, the season's over kind of, besides just a bowl game that has really no significance except getting some extra practice in for some young guys. But really, win or lose, we're going tomorrow, and that's not the mentality the team's going to have. But as fans, so you got to be a little bit more, at least that you can say, if it doesn't go Georgia's way tomorrow, you can get another shot at them, and you're still going to make the playoffs. But I want an SEC championship. I want Kirby to get his third SEC championship. That will put him past Coach Rick. And SEC championships won at the University of Georgia. Rick has 2, Kirby has 2, and appreciative to see both of them from both of those DGDs and great coaches, man. But would love to see Kirby get his third one, man. So,
and I want to keep Texas from winning the championship the first year in the conference.
I agree. 100%.
I love it.
Yep.
Well, Mr. Joe, we're going to take a few more callers. We greatly appreciate it. Hey, listen, you got to give us a call back later, though. We always expect to see
you. If you're still up and watching,
twice.
You got to come in the back end of the show too. If you're still with us, then, Mr. Joe.
There you go. I'll definitely do that if I can get in again.
But
if I don't, I wish you both a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And the Dogs are going to go to the championship game, boys.
Yes,
there
sir.
we go. Love it, Mr. Joe. God bless you. Go Dogs, baby.
Go Dogs.
Good night. Good old Joe Couch, Mr. Joe Couch, a legend from Jefferson, Georgia. Oh, he's done talked about Justice Terry, the Longhorn fan. We let the steer in.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Justice Terry is a Longhorn. Okay. Congrats. You bought him for who knows how much. More than yours, mine, Adam's, everybody in this room's salary, annual salary put together. I paid a lot of money. I hope he pays out. I hope it's a good investment. Oh man. Austin Brown says, "Go Dogs" from up here in East Tennessee. Me and my son love listening to y'all days before game day every week for the past 2 years. Keep it up, boys. Austin.
Awesome.
We greatly appreciate it.
Tennessee said over there about Pigeon Forge. Awesome.
Yeah. Austin, how far do you live from Knoxville?
I mean, up there in Vol country,
God,
man. Fighting the good fight in the middle of Vol country.
Yeah.
Love that, Austin. You keep it up, man.
Let's see. This cousin Bevo, he said, good night, dogs. My prediction, Texas 26, Georgia 16. How does that score come about? Maybe a safety in there? Or does Georgia go for 2 twice?
Go for 2. Or they could have 1 touchdown and 1, 2, 3 field goals. Is that my math right? 7, 10, 13, 16.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I think that's kind of about the range that's going to fall either way. So, I mean, I think, we got to give the steer credit right there that I think it's going to be about that range. But yeah, good banner with the Texas fan there, man. Enjoy.
Daniel says, dogs on top, 34-20. How's it going, gentlemen? Doing good, Daniel. Good to see you, man. Let's see. Working man said Jesus Christ is a Texas Longhorn fan.
The Bible is in
not,
red and black.
Yeah, it's
man.
not written in orange.
It's not burnt orange. It's wrote in red and black. Look at it.
Rod
Open it up.
Dittler, the GoFundMe for Mr. Joe, bail him out would be massive. Maybe NIL. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Mr. Joe. I'd love to watch a game with Mr. Joe from the couch.
Oh,
know?
yeah.
Just
Mr.
be in the
Joe's,
same
man.
living
Look
room.
at old Rod Dittler there. Our boy from California. Mr.
Mhm.
Rod, I'm sure he's going to have something on the grill cooking. Be good.
Adam, is that 20th point going to be a 59-yarder from payday?
I'm tell you what, if it's a 59-yarder for payday from to break a 17-17 tie late in the fourth, I'll after what we went through last Friday night about this time, I'll stroke.
Yeah.
I'll stroke. But yeah.
Hey, Lila.
Payday.
Hello, Lila.
Hello,
Joe,
Lila.
always shout him out. I'm going to shout him out again. Why not? Joe Sisson, y'all need to go follow him on Instagram. He is a UGA photographer, journalist, but he's not like the journalist you don't like. He's like one of the cool journalists, right?
Yeah.
Takes really good pictures and whatnot. So go follow him. I think his off the top of the dome, BJ Sisson 01.
Yep.
On Instagram. Go follow him.
Yep.
Got
Love it.
amazing
Love
pictures. Yes, Star Wars Dog. Thank you, man. We appreciate it. Yes, make sure you are subscribed to YouTube, our channel on YouTube. We're, always thinking up some new ideas for content and videos. Man, I wish we could do some more interviews soon. But
Yeah.
might be in the works. I don't know.
That's right. Let's see what we're doing. Follow Star Wars Dog, man. Go
Yeah.
ahead, shout, put your channel on there, Star Wars Dog. I got a good late night show late on Saturday night. Good stuff.
Oh my gosh. Andrew said my company Christmas party is tomorrow at 6.
Andrew, wait. Andrew. The last time we had one of these productions was before the Tennessee game, and you had to go to a wedding.
No, that's oh gosh.
No, that's right. That's
somebody
right.
else. I can't remember who, but it was somebody else.
It was somebody else. Wasn't it?
Yep. Andrew, though, man,
Okay.
you got to,
Andrew,
unless it's going to get you fired not being there, do not go. You don't have to.
Yeah.
We'll write an excuse letter for you.
Or if you want to send a resume to Row 60
LLC.
and LLC, we could pump it out to some places to find you a new gig where you don't have to miss this SEC championship.
Yeah.
Andrew.
Oh, my
I'm just
gosh.
kidding, man. Hopefully, surely to goodness that they're going to have a TV at the venue.
They ought to.
That's the least that you could ask. And I think that would be something that would be a very selfless ask there, Clark, is if you could have a TV to watch the game, or you're going to have it with your AirPod things in, streaming it from the phone, man, and not be social. And that's fine. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay.
Let's see. Isaiah Gibson from Warner Robins is going to be a stud. 478 stand up. 478, right?
478.
I didn't know I was reading there. I was like, wait a minute. Yes, 478.
Yes.
I guess I'm assuming that's the area code down there.
Yeah, it is.
We're only familiar with 706 up here, Adam,
That's right.
All right. We're getting another caller. Welcome to Row 60. Who we got?
Wyatt, how about y'all?
Why? What's going on, man? Good to hear from you, brother. How are you doing tonight?
I know it's the first time.
This is the very first time that you've called into the program.
I have.
Awesome,
Yeah.
man. Oh yeah, I mean, we've
Long time listener. First time caller.
long time listener and friend of the show,
Yep.
Mr. White. All right, I love it. Bring us some good juice tonight. What do you got for us, White? Take the floor. It's yours.
Okay, so I'm gonna shift the perspective, and I'm gonna talk about this recruiting a little bit.
Okay.
and I don't think everybody's going to like it, but I want to get y'all perspectives on it. So the teams that I was really worried about when NIL came out first was Oregon, Texas, Michigan, and Ohio State, and obviously California and Florida. And Georgia just can't keep up with it. So there's got to be a salary cap eventually, but until that happens, I don't know like where Georgia lands on that. But what do y'all think like is the future of college football right now after seeing today?
You think the future of college football as a whole, or how Georgia is going to progress in the NIL era of it? Is that kind of?
Well, Georgia, I'm not really worried about it. They're not going to throw like $10, $12 million at somebody. They're just not that dumb. But I just don't know. Like, I'm just worried about it because like Justice Terry was a lock. I'm sorry.
No,
but the last 12 hours, I don't understand.
It ticked me off. It ruined my lunch break and everything today when I watched that, and it was something that was just I was ticked off about. But you're exactly right. We've been courting the kids since eighth grade, and then Texas comes in and October and starts recruiting them, throws the bag, and I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, it's definitely different. It's not as fun to follow recruiting anymore like it was. I miss signing day in February. I miss it when that was an event you had just for the off season like that, when you could go to Athens. I had a meet up at the Blind Pig. You could sit there and see who we were getting in. And I mean, right now you're almost like get your NIL players, and then when you're evaluating your coaching staff, we've loaded up so long on good position coaches as recruiters. How important is that going to be? I mean, it still is, obviously, but in the sense of how much, I don't know what it's going to turn into. Yes, there needs to be some regulations on it. I thought when I heard NIL, and what I agree with NIL is no, you can't pay them $200,000 to come here. But if that kid gets on campus, gets his free scholarship, his free housing, free meals and everything, but then shows out on the field enough to market his brand, and the university sells jerseys with his name on it, give that kid the money for that. And, a piece of that, let him go do commercials if he's given the opportunity, let him create his own wardrobe to sell or whatever, products, whatnot, marketing, whatnot. I mean, stuff like that, I thought is what NIL was going to be. And I thought, that'd be great. I think that would be good. But as far as like, we'll give you $1 million or how much ever it would be, a couple $100,000 to come with us right now, then but if you want to do that, if that is going to be done, I think it should be proven on the football field first instead of just right out of high school like that before you even step foot on campus. So
amen, brother. But yes, sir.
Oh no, all I was gonna say, man, is I don't know what they're gonna do, but somebody's got to get it under control. And I'm proud of how Kirby does it, still making it a base that we're gonna get our guys first in the recruiting class, and then go to the portal and fill the holes that we need to, and and spend whatever our budget is to get the best we can, and we're going to develop them right, and we're going to have the pitch that, hey, you come play for Trey Scott. Look at how many first-round defensive linemen are here. Look at Bear Alexander. He came into Georgia, had the prime path to be, one of the next guys up to be really developed by Trey Scott. Goes to Southern California, whatever happens there, but chasing that bag. I mean, you got those examples at Georgia to point at, and I trust Kirby Smart enough there. I just love we're not Clemson. I love the fact that Clemson's 30th overall right now. I love the fact that they're not going to go to the portal and fill those holes, and that ship's just going to keep sinking. I love it, as it should be. But as far as the whole landscape of it, I don't try to think about it a lot because I love this game so much, and hope it doesn't. I don't know. What, Clark, you chime in on it.
You said it all right there. I just think may the highest bidder win. That's what it's getting to, and it's frustrating. But go ahead, Wyatt.
I'll give you all encouragement. I mean, Kirby Smart did a wonderful job with this class. It's fourth overall, but it's not going to get talked about. But the depth of the recruiting class is phenomenal.
Yeah.
The receivers that James Cole got, defensive lineman that you got, this is the tight end that's going to be freak next year. I mean, it's so good. Kirby doesn't make a mistake in recruiting. Just to give you all encouragement, I wanted to start with the bad, end with good. But, and obviously about tomorrow, it's kind of 50-50 on me. Who do I trust more, Carson, Quinn, or Arch? Probably Carson. It's 5 years, and and it's going to come down to that. I feel in the running game, and Georgia's kind of getting better in the running game at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So, but defense travels, man. Texas defense is scary good.
Mm-hmm.
So Georgia's going to have to win that line of scrimmage like they'll talk about this week. So it's going to be a fun game, but we could see this game in 2 more weeks from now. So that's just a crazy thing.
It is.
And but my last question, and then I'll get off is:
you get, man.
If Georgia loses tomorrow, and I'm sorry, that's not going to happen, but I'm saying that does happen.
Right.
Are you worried about the committee at all, or because I am, because the Alabama that is in, because then the committee say, hey, Alabama beat you, and then that's their excuse, So unless Clemson wins, you're probably good, but it is scary because I just don't trust the committee at all. I mean, what reason should I trust you?
Yeah.
I mean, really, you know what I mean? And hopefully Georgia wins, man, and I hope we don't have to worry about that. And I think we're in good hands, but Texas is coming in hungry, but I think Georgia's a little bit hungry as well.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hopefully y'all have a good night, though.
Yeah, man. I agree 100%. Clark, do you want to talk about the committee? What you think? Then I'll give my thoughts. What I'm worried about.
Yeah, no, I think we're fine either way, honestly. I mean, they're not going to drop us we're at 5 now, 7 spots, even if we lose.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't have any concern about us dropping that far and then Alabama, somehow sneaking in over us. We'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're definitely a lock in the playoff. I'm not worried about missing the playoff. What then my attention is going to gear towards is I feel like even if we lose tomorrow against a team that we already beat in the regular season at their place by 15 points when they were ranked number 1, and if we lose them in the SEC championship game, which the committee said you shouldn't be punished for, I want to be able to still host a playoff game in Athens, and I think you should when you lose. If you lose to Texas like that, but I'm more scared of if they do drop Georgia into the 9 through 12 range, and you have to go on the road the first round while other teams got an extra week of rest. Man, if we're going to play in the SEC championship, and if we do get beat, then it's already going to be you're going to have short rest between what all the other teams had. I want to be in Athens. I want to play out Indiana in Athens. That would be best case scenario to me. I do not want to go on the road up north, man. So I'm just hoping that if that was the case, and we're going to think like it's not, that we still get a playoff game in Athens, Clark.
Yeah. Boise State's up 7-0 over UNLV, and that game does matter because in the event that UNLV beats Boise State,
they're
on
the
12th
road seed, man.
Yeah, they're the 12th seed.
They're the 12th
and they
seed.
would push Alabama up and to number 10, I guarantee it. Or they would at least stay at number 11 the 11th seed rather. And then, yeah, I mean, things could get messy.
I mean, things could get really interesting tonight, tomorrow, mate. But what you could see is Arizona State and Boise State getting 2 of the top 4 seeds, man. So you have the Big 12 and the Group of 5 champion, and then Clemson potentially the 12th seed.
This makes me sick to say. This is sacrilegious, but I kind of want to see Clemson win. Just
your mouth out.
Listen, because I know for a fact they're going to get beat in the playoff. They are not to the level to win a national championship this year. Everybody and their brother knows that. But just to show how ridiculous this whole system is, I want Clemson to get in. I want them to get that bye. And then I want somebody to come in and just bulldoze them. And I think it would happen.
Clemson ain't going to get the bye. Well, I guess it's no. I don't know.
No, Clemson would if they beat. Yeah, they jump Arizona State. The winner of the Pac-12 champion, or not Pac-12, the Big 12 championship tomorrow, 100%.
What's Arizona?
Because they would beat
right
number 8 SMU. Clemson would. Arizona is all right. It's Clemson 17. It's Arizona State, Iowa State 15, 16. I can't remember which is which. But assuming Clemson beats the number 8 team,
you think they'll jump and get the 4th seed instead of Arizona State?
100%. I think.
Yeah,
personally, because you're beating a better opponent, a higher ranked.
I don't know.
Opponent.
I mean, we'll see. But yeah, that's true. I mean, but you could potentially have Arizona State and Boise State get a bye week, man. But yeah, I don't know. It's all wild. It's a crazy first year of this playoff. I kind of like the chaos of it. It's some of it's maddening. Some of it I like the fact that you have some teams and fans that have never had playoff hopes before getting false sense of hope.
Tennessee.
Oh, yes, a lot of people excited in Knoxville, Tennessee, man. So
bless their hearts. It only took them a 12-team playoff.
My gosh, they have
10 years
missed. They have missed the SEC championship game for 17 straight consecutive years. They're fired up about getting in the 12-team
losers,
playoffs.
man. Neil Gaines, shout out to my dad. Do you think they will do away with conference championship games? I was talking with McKay about this today, and I think what's the point? At a certain point, when do you just eliminate the game and just crown a champion based on? I know it's money. I know why. I guess the question is like, I don't know how to form the question.
From from a standpoint, it's like before 1990, pre-1992, make the SEC back that, but the conference championship game, Clark, just like Georgia, Florida will always be in Jacksonville. The SEC championship game will always be played. I don't know if it'll always be played in Atlanta, but it'll always be played because of the almighty dollar, man. And why the committee will get political on this, I feel like, is in the sense of they cannot punish these conference championship game losers too much and start a pushback of why do we even play these games, because why these big money push for the conference championship games will start questioning it. People start questioning it, and then they don't want to lose that and have that in turmoil. So I think you will see conference championship game losers not get punished much tomorrow because they do not want that narrative to be pushed even more, because there's too much money to lose if you eliminate those games across the nation.
Yeah.
Especially the one in Atlanta.
That's a good point. Let's see here. Let me go back up a little bit. Wyatt said he does not do score predictions. Hey, I don't blame you.
I don't blame you, Wyatt. That's good.
I don't blame you. Yeah, some people just don't. They find it bad juju, and hey, we don't need any of that. Not tonight. All right, welcome to Row 60. Who we got?
Hey, this is Adam from Bainbridge, Georgia.
Adam, what's going on down there in Bainbridge? Right on the Georgia Florida line near Boston, Georgia, Clark.
Oh yeah. Man, look, I just wanted to holler at y'all. I'm first time caller. I just wanted to holler at y'all for a minute.
Yes, sir, man.
And I've been following y'all for a minute, but I usually just watch the show. But
yeah, appreciate it, brother.
I got a good feeling about this game. Carson, 11 touchdowns last 3 games, 0 interception. I think that trend continues. I think these boys are fired up and ready to play. Everybody's saying we're going to lose. Everybody.
Right.
Media, everybody. Josh Pate, watch him. He says we're going to lose too. They all say we're going to lose.
Yeah.
Just like the
I
first
think they're
time.
wrong. I'm fired up about it. I'm ready to get rowdy.
Yes, sir.
Adam, I know you ready to get rowdy.
You're right, Adam.
I'm
Yes,
looking
sir,
for
bro.
that 50 point.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking for that 50 points. I'm looking for them cartwheels
There we
coming
go.
out.
There we go, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, I think we're gonna win. I think we're gonna win good fashion. I think it's gonna be like a 34-13 kind of game. That's my opinion.
Hey,
Man, you talk about making a
points.
statement right there, Adam. I'd love it, man. That would be a statement. That'd be a statement to Greg Sankey, I feel like, who set Texas up with a cakewalk, even though I think they're a good football team, but they still did not face a lot of adversity this year. And the one, elite SEC team they ran into was Georgia, and they lost by 15 points in their place. So, I think it would be just a good win for Georgia, man, beating Texas 2 times in one season and winning another SEC championship game, man. It means the world, whether you're there, if you're sitting on your couch or with buddies. When you watch Kirby Smart and those players, I got a picture right here beside me, man, of the 2017 SEC championship game. Kirby hoisting that trophy up, confetti falling. Roquan Smith with his MVP trophy beside him. Clark, you actually took that picture on the field, man. It's one of my favorite pictures that I got, because that game still means everything. And
yeah, that was one of the best SEC championships I've ever watched. And I'll tell you this, what made it even better is my brother-in-law. He's a Auburn fan, so they beat us earlier that year.
Right.
We came back, beat them 28-7. That was a highlight there. But
special.
yeah, I just wanted to talk to y'all for a minute, man. And from one Adam to another,
Yes,
go
sir,
Dogs.
Go Dogs.
We taking this chip home with us.
I love it,
and
brother.
getting that bye week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get a little rest.
Setting
Get ready.
us up.
Yes, sir,
like
man. Get some guys back. Get them healthy. Play our best ball at the right time in December. And let's go win 3 out of 4, baby. Get that SEC championship trophy first.
We need Frazier to go over 100 too.
I like
my
that.
opinion, I
No,
think
you're right. You're right.
I think we do. And O-line's ready to block. I know they've been struggling last couple of weeks. Tate's ready. He didn't get to play him last time, so
right.
I think he's looking forward to that challenge. So looking forward to a good game, y'all. I'll let y'all get on with y'all's callers. I'll probably end up calling back again.
Well, come
love
on,
the
man.
show. Love the content. Keep it up, boys.
Yes,
Adam,
sir.
you're
Appreciate
the
it,
man.
man.
Appreciate that. Hold it down there, the 229 right there in Bainbridge. Get loud and rowdy tomorrow. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Yeah, go Dogs, baby. Stick 'em.
Yes, sir. Love the enthusiasm from Adam, man. Great first time call from Wyatt and Adam tonight. Like that was big. That was big. So that was good, man.
Jeremy said Texas just took y'all's top defensive line recruit and the number 1 recruiting class, just like we coming to Atlanta tomorrow. Sorry, and taking that SEC championship trophy. We'll see about it.
We'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see.
We took the one game this season.
Yeah, we have our historical rivals, but does it kind of feel like it's shaping that Texas is going to be kind of the new kind of guy that you're looking out for in the sense of kind of kind of the new rival that's coming in? Right
Perhaps,
now, that's kind of developing.
They do wear orange, so that's true. Help them at all. Oh, man. Brian, he said, what percentage of red and black burnt orange do you think we will see based on the ticket prices? We will be there in a red and black. Good, Brian.
There will be a staggering amount of red and black, more than burnt orange there tomorrow. Way more than, I think, in any lopsided in SEC championship history.
Yeah. I think Texas fans, they're probably, wanting to save up for the playoffs. I think Georgia fans, a lot of them are wanting to save their money to go on the road to these playoff environments. And, ticket prices have plummeted. Adam, we bought tickets at the wrong time. I don't want to say how much we paid for them because it's absolutely embarrassing, but they have plummeted. So, hey, if you're even on the fence about it and you're like, man, I kind of want to go.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
I kind of want to go. Hey, pull the trigger and grab some. This is probably the cheapest SEC championship ticket in probably 15 years. So, what were you pointing out?
What does that say? Texas is rowdy.
Jeremy said Texas Rowdy 2 will be a totally different game than the first time. Y'all better be ready. All right, Jeremy. We will be ready. We were ready the first time, but we'll be ready a second and a third if needed.
Man. It got quiet in that stadium.
It got deathly quiet. Until they started throwing water bottles.
Oh, yeah, they did start
throwing water bottles. And littering on their own field.
It's true.
But I digress. All right.
Anyway. Good fun.
We got an actual Texan, a true Texan.
Oh, do we? Yeah, we do. Okay. Yes.
Wait, I think. Oh, I'm embarrassed if this is not. All right, go ahead. Who is this?
Blake Newman.
You got it right, Clark. There we go. Blake, Clark hesitated a little bit. He didn't know who he had on the line there.
478 number.
Yeah.
I thought that was in Atlanta.
Yeah, I still got my Georgia number.
Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Staying true to his
Middle
roots,
Georgia,
man.
baby.
There we go. Middle Georgia, Cochran area right there. Isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Hawkinsville rival in high school.
There you go. There you go. That's right.
Blakely County, yeah.
Yes, sir.
But y'all doing all right tonight?
Oh, we're doing great, brother. Fired up, man. It's weird, Blake. I'll be honest with you. It's weird kind of on a Friday night because we've done this now, 4 years in a row where we've had a call-in show the eve of the SEC championship game. But we're always sitting here watching like Oregon, Utah, USC, Utah, Oregon, Washington, and the Pac-12 game in Vegas. But we got a little Mountain West action on tonight with the new look there. So it feels kind of weird from that perspective.
Yeah, I got the Smurf turf up there tonight.
They do, don't they?
But yeah, I'm feeling good about this one, y'all. I just feel pretty confident. I think, I don't know. We'll see I don't know. From what Kirby said today, he's not going to show his full deck of cards. He did say ETN was going to be game time decision, but I don't know. I don't know if he'll be ready, but I feel like if he's not, Nate Frazier's going to have a good one. We got to be able to run the rock. I think the offensive line, they play pretty good lately. And I like you said I think in this last podcast with old Freeling out there at left tackle, I feel like he's really stepped up with the absence of Green and played pretty well.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I think that's been kind of the glue, kind of the lineup that they have right now out there with Freeland at left tackle, man, and Ratledge and Fairchild at the guards, and then Jarrett Wilson at center and Truss at the other right tackle has been kind of the right one. And we've seen that now for a few weeks. Not a lot of rotating right there. They've been banged up. I think that's been something that every single one of those linemen has a lingering injury, but hopefully, I know they're not all the way healed and everybody's banged up, but hopefully they'll be ready to roll tomorrow. But I agree, a whole lot better line play. I feel like that we've been seeing, and man, I'm excited about this game, Blake. Sometimes I think. Sometimes I kind of think we're just going to go in there and play our best game of the year on both sides of the football.
Well, it'd be a dang good time to have it all come together tomorrow. That's
right,
for sure.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. But you made a good point about Frazier, man. I feel like he is just every week now in the absence of ETN kind of being the guy. He is, he fumbled a couple times in Ole Miss, but now I feel like that he's protecting the ball, knock on wood, but just running with confidence, man. He's already got that natural ability and killer instinct in the running back position, but he's doing so good. I feel like just growing up each and every week and just seeing that just elite talent flash more and more every week. And I'm expecting a big game from him tomorrow. And we might see number one on both sides of the football play tomorrow. Ellis Robinson.
Oh, yeah, Ellis.
And ETN a little bit. So who knows, man?
It'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to see Ellis out there, maybe get some reps, but of course, it seems like they're pretty anchored down with Harris out there, but you never know, from what Kirby has said and some of his, weekly conferences and whatnot that he has, he's been really praising Ellis Robinson that he's had some good weeks of practice. So it would be interesting to see him out there. But back to Frazier real quick. He running, like you said, this time of year, Kirby always says, this time of year, he's not a freshman no more. So, but like you said, with the ball security and all that always makes you, especially early in the season for a freshman running back. I'm always telling them when they get it, just hold on to the ball. Because that's my main concern for a young running back. But he reminds me of Sony, the way he moves and cuts. But for some reason, I have shades with the way he pops up with the energy, like you alluded to, was No-Sean back in the day.
There you go.
The way No-Sean would get up, he would just get up and just kind of trot and run back to the huddle ready for the next play. So, I expect big things out of him. I expect big things out of the defense. And I'll say one thing I think would start over there. He's a great offensive mind. I honestly feel like, it's Ewers' team. He's going to play and all, but I feel like Manning's going to have at least 15 to 20 snaps.
Yeah.
Especially in the red zone.
You're exactly right, Blake. I think we need to expect those wrinkles, and I know they're expecting it, and they're playing for it in Athens, man. So, and they were expecting it in Austin, I bet, too. They had, and this defense, obviously, their best performance was in Austin. Everybody knows that, man, and it's going to be hard to replicate that again, that many turnovers, getting the ball, setting up your offense. Right. And inside Texas is 20 that many times like we have before, but I still think this defense can really have a solid day. I just think it's going to be, first off, stopping the run. If you can't let them run on you like you've let UMass Georgia Tech run on you the past couple of weeks, and like A&M had Texas run on them last week. But I think it's a different offense that just plays, it sets up really well for Georgia's defense, man. I really do.
Yeah. I was, I just felt matchup-wise, it was a better matchup for us getting Texas because, with Reed fraying him at a quarterback would have probably made me a little bit more nervous going into it. But, I don't know. I'm expecting big things on both sides. I hope Walker, which, like you said, it's hard to duplicate the same success from the game before, but I hope Walker can, with this type of offense he's going up against, they just unleash him and just let him fly around and go out there and play.
That's right, man. That's right. That's what I love about this matchup, too. I know Texas played in the Big 12 championship at noon last year did they play Oklahoma State last year? Was that right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think. I can't remember who they played, but
I think it was.
Yeah, and they won that, so that was a big championship game. A lot of those guys have played out there, but this Georgia football team, man, the seniors have played in a SEC championship every year. They've played in that. They played playoff games in this stadium. They played kickoff big season opener games in this stadium, man. And, a lot of big football games that these guys have played in that venue. And, yes, football's football, but I love the fact that the experience that our guys have in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, man. And, so it's going to be a lot of red and black there. And, the closer this game is getting, surprise, this is what I do. I start feeling more and more better about it and confident about it. But, why not, This team knows how to win. This group has shown through their 4 years at Georgia, the senior class, is they win big football games, man. And they're still the boogeyman.
And They won just about almost every way imaginable too, from blowouts when they were underclassmen up till the Peach Bowl comeback this year.
Yep.
Comebacks. I mean, they've won almost every way imaginable, and they definitely they got the heart of a champion. So hopefully it'll prevail tomorrow up there. Which I'm confident. I believe it will. But I think it's gonna be a physical bloodbath going down the stretch. But I think we'll pull away late.
100%, man. I agree. And I would love for Georgia to be the Texas fans and the Texas kind of not being able to get over that mental block against Georgia. Kind of be the boogeyman to Texas. How great would that be if that sets up, man, with these next couple matchups, potentially against them? Definitely.
Dude, I love it.
So, man, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
So like you said earlier, I feel like going forward, it's going to be kind of like you said, the Georgia Texas might have kind of a ongoing rivalry as the years progress. Kind of the top two teams maybe in the SEC.
Yeah, I agree, man. It's kind of trending that way for sure. It seems like.
But yeah, I was just gonna call and I'll give you my score prediction before I get out of here.
Yes, sir, brother.
I think it's gonna be 30 to 21 Dogs on top.
I love it, man. I love it. Love the confidence, man. Blake, we appreciate you, brother. Love you. Thank you for your support.
Oh yeah, appreciate
man. It means the world to us. And you be loud in Houston. You let all that burn orange know again for a second time this year. What it's all about.
Oh yeah, always. Y'all have a good one now. Go Dogs.
God bless you, brother. Go Dogs. Woo! Good old Blake Newton.
Blake fighting the good fight in
Texas.
All right, Jeremy. This guy's still going at it, man. He said, let's see. He said, y'all got us in Austin, so now we coming to repay the favor for much higher stakes. Y'all didn't see half of what all play calls Sark will call. The O-line has been hearing all week about the game in October. Yeah, we've been hearing about our whole season.
The old saving the playbook.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying they can't open it up, nor will they, but I mean, Georgia's defense is definitely not a pushover. So, all right, welcome.
They might very well win. We'll see.
Who we got?
Caleb Myers.
Caleb,
what's going
up,
on,
man?
Caleb? Good hearing from you, brother. How are you tonight?
I'm good, man. I'm up here.
Hello?
You still there, Caleb?
Hello.
Can you hear us? All right.
Caleb, call back. Caleb Myers, man. He said he was up here somewhere, but I think he's from down there in southeast Georgia, so he might be saying he's up around the Atlanta area. I don't know.
We're getting this is a different number. We'll see if that's him. Welcome, row 60. Who we got?
This is Austin Brown, Aiden Brown from up here in East Tennessee.
Oh, yeah, look at there. Hey, we go from Blake Newman fighting the good fight in Texas to Austin Brown fighting the good fight in the middle of all country in East Tennessee. Austin, man, great to have you on tonight. How are you? Clark, do you got a little technical malfunction? Do you need me to take over the board?
No, that's good.
I can't hear you, boys.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now, Austin? Can you hear me now?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Back here in a minute and try again later.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
All right. Well, we've struck out on two.
You only got one bar right there.
Two
We need to slide this thing over and get a bar. Too.
No, it's on Wi-Fi.
It's on the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, it's on cellular or Wi-Fi calling or whatever.
So, okay. All right.
Jonathan Pitts Music said, don't forget that whole network doubted us. That's right. Dogs by 20 in the bins. Bark if you hear me. I hear you. I love it. Going to be a battle. 45-41 Texas. Man, we got a lot of Texas people here tonight. We don't mind it.
Yeah.
We don't mind it.
Russ Dickulus in the house.
Let's see. Andrew,
call us if you're a Texas fan.
Yeah, we're not scared. Andrew said, do y'all think the Dogs will run the same defensive scheme for the most part against Texas? I mean, yeah, it's pretty simple. Stop the run, get after the quarterback, make them one-dimensional. So I think that's the answer.
Yeah, I think you might see some different looks and some packages dialed up. A little bit different, but yeah, same sheep. Don't broke. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
All right, welcome row 60. Who we got? Up. All right, now.
Go ahead.
So what's going on, y'all? You got Star Wars Dog.
There you go, Star Wars. What's going on tonight, brother?
Yes, sir, gentlemen. Fantastic.
Awesome.
The eve of another SEC championship game.
Another one, man.
No
Never
better
gets old.
And right here at the Road 60 call-in show.
There we go.
Also, I'm using my new earbuds. Does it sound good, or should I switch the speakers on?
Oh, you're good. We can hear
Good.
you loud.
Yeah, we got you. We're good.
Heck yeah, good deal, good deal.
Yes, sir.
Boys, this game has, like this season, kind of taken me on a roller coaster. The prospect of this game.
Yeah.
Like any other high-profile game, and the first go-round, confidence was kind of fleeting, and this team has shown itself to have its issues, particularly with pass catching, which is just infuriating.
Right.
But I don't believe that'll just magically get cleaned up. I'll be, of course, pleasantly surprised. And who knows? Georgia last time against this team, we saw something that we hadn't seen the whole season. Out of nowhere, our defense decided to wake up and play like it was 2021. And, boys, if we have that again, we're going to have a time. And it's about time that we don't just go to Atlanta to play for this game, that we take home that trophy. There's been too many times we go there and we win.
Yeah, right. You're right.
And we ain't got the boogeyman on the other side no more. I believe we can get it done, man.
That's right. I agree. 100%, man. 100%. I mean, if you put together the defensive game you had in Austin, Texas, and then the offensive game you had against Tennessee a couple of weeks ago in Athens, and man, it's the team that we were all talking about in August that showed up. So, I mean, you don't even have to play, I think, on either side of the ball to that level, just close to that level, at that level on one side and then close to that level on the other. And I think you're going to win. I mean, Texas is a team, I think. I'll go ahead.
And you know what's real encouraging is last time we whooped on them. We didn't beat them. We whooped on them.
Right. And
that was during Carson Beck's awful playing.
Yeah.
Right.
Like his whole stint there when he was just, there was talks for making him ride the pine and all that kind of stuff, even for myself. But we wanted to spice that. And he's been playing a lot cleaner to his credit. And he's being a lot more intelligent and smart with the football.
Yeah.
And it yields more confidence, man. It's I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's still, you can't help that little fleeting feeling that just lingers in there, because we are consistently inconsistent all year. Yeah. And it's brutal. But hey. How's y'all's week been?
Oh yeah, I tell you what, man. I mean, it's something. I just thinking about it. It's a game that I could really see going either way. I'll just be honest. I mean, of course, I got red and black shaded glasses on. I'm excited about it. I'm ready for it. I want to hope that the best version of Georgia that we know can show up shows up tomorrow. But I'm very impressed with how Sark has that program. I'm very impressed with how Sark has developed as a head coach. And from his first stints in Washington and USC, then he went to the Saban Rehabilitation Clinic, and I mean, he's done good at Texas, and of course, the NIL era has really revived Texas football. Honestly, I think that's what's revived it has been that, man. Yeah. And I feel like though they're a solid team, they're very good on both lines of scrimmage, and I think they're peaking at the right time as far as line play on both sides of the football, but in a sense, they've been inconsistent. I mean, it's not like just every time they've showed up to a football game that they've just played a complete football game on both sides of the football and just look unbeatable. It's not like they're the head and shoulder best team in the nation. I mean, could have got beaten Arkansas. Right. I mean, didn't, struggled up there in some other games this year against, and they've played 6 of their 8 SEC games have been against 6 of the 7 worst teams in the conference. 2 of them, I mean, they beat A&M by 10 last week. And then they lost to Georgia by 15 in mid-October at their house, So, I mean, yeah, there's a argument to be made there. So
that seems to be a trend too.
What's that?
I mean, I said for this year, that seems to be the trend. I mean, You might be able to say Oregon, but they struggle against certain teams too now.
Exactly.
I mean, let's not forget. And we as Georgia fans don't have a whole lot of room to talk. It's not like we're playing the cleanest ball, but we can observe that there is no one dominant team right now. I don't see it. And if it came down to a game between, let's just say, Texas and Oregon, I don't know what team to trust. I really don't.
Oh yes. It's going to boil down to whoever wins this thing. Said is who is going to be the most healthy, get the most breaks, and who is peaking at the right time. You know, so
100%. You're absolutely right. If I may, I have a little side tangent on the recruiting news today.
All right.
And I said this, our buddy DGD podcast, Robert, he was doing a live stream of the announcement, and I had stated in the comments there that, you know, all indications point to, you know, congratulations on your purchase, Texas. Good job. You know, that pocketbook is deep. I mean, that's fine. If that's how you want to build a roster, we have a precedent for what I'm about to say. Is I don't think you could purchase a locker room. And what I mean by that is I don't think you could purchase the culture that Adam always likes to point out with the pick'em games. They got that culture, you know.
That's right. That's right.
I don't think you could purchase that, man. It's got to be the right fit. And you know, all I could say to an athlete that decides to take that payday, oh well, that's what I have to say. I mean, yeah, would it be nice to have that talent at Georgia? 100%. But I'll tell you right now, I'll take 6 Stan Jacksons over a 5-star elite talent that we have to pay that doesn't blend well in the locker room.
That's right, man. I mean, you look, you know,
I want somebody who wants to be there.
That's right. That's why Julian Humphrey isn't there. And that's good, you know. And I think, I think Kirby has done, and Georgia's staff since his tenure has done so well of mixing 4 or 5-star recruits and then getting 3-star guys like Eric Stokes, Lad McConkey, you know, guys like that. And, you know, and who else? Javon Bullard, and just develop them. And then they become studs when they leave, in first-round draft pick in some cases, when they leave after they get developed. And then it's a perfect mix.
Absolutely. Look at what McConkey's doing in the league. It's breathtaking.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It is, man. It is.
Boys, are you going to the fanfare?
Yes, sir. We will be there. Good Lord willing. That is the plan. Will you be there?
Well, I do not have tickets for the game, but I'm considering, because I'm only about within an hour. I'm considering going down there. If y'all, I mean, I'll have to have enough time to come on back, but if y'all get there early enough, I'd like to come down and hang out with y'all again.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Just be in touch with us. We'll be there. I'm not sure what time we will be there, but we definitely, it's a tradition to go to the Georgia World Congress Center and go to the fanfare before going into the SEC championship game. So yeah, absolutely. Holler at us, man. Star Wars. We love it. We love it, brother.
Get you a ticket and get in that stadium, man. It's too cheap not to. Well, I say it's cheap. It's $100, $125 isn't necessarily cheap, but it's cheaper relatively speaking. So yeah.
I'll say I didn't have the best experience last year. Also, you know, I got a little voodoo feeling behind me.
Yeah,
the first time I went to the SEC championship and we lost.
Yeah,
I don't know if I should be there.
I understand that, man. We appreciate your sacrifice for the Dogs for that. Then, you know, so
I know way too many Georgia people just like you that just swear off. Not, you know, they do not go to the Dome for that very reason. Every one of them say I'm just not good luck there. So you're not the only one.
Yeah,
but
100%. And I know y'all go to the games more than able to watch them on TV. But honestly, I think I get a better experience watching them on the broadcast. I think they've been doing a fantastic job, and I was up in the nosebleeds last time. Couldn't even see a quarter of the jumbotron. It was just it wasn't great. It wasn't great.
Yeah,
the food was good. The food was good. You're absolutely right. It's a hot spot for the concession stand report. But other than that,
yeah, it's tough, man. I literally, I'm not lying to you. I made Caitlin this week buy me a set of binoculars in which I am going to be taking in that stadium tomorrow. And people are like, why do you go to these games if you're going to be watching through a set of binoculars? It's ridiculous. And I agree. But there's nothing better than a touchdown being scored and you get to celebrate with everybody around. And you can do that at home, no doubt. But I don't know, man. It's just fun to be in a stadium like that. So, but I totally understand if you want to, if people want to watch from home, I get it. I mean, no lines to the bathroom.
I completely understand being immersed in that atmosphere. I don't know if you saw my comment earlier, but hopefully this time, if Georgia pulls out a dominant win, that Adam, hopefully Clark doesn't block you from getting over the wall. So
Yes. Thank you, Star Wars. I'm glad you caught that. Yes, absolutely. Hopefully he gets out of the way, or he'll get run over next time.
Yeah.
So that's what's going to happen.
Clark, I understand you were trying to get over the wall, but maybe pick a different spot where he's not trying to go.
Well, there's right behind the wall. There's literally two trash cans. One's like a recycling bin, and then one's like a just your regular plastic big old trash can thing. So there really was nowhere for us to jump to. Like once we got over the wall, we were hitting one of the trash cans, which would not have been good. But I did take the cardboard recycling trash can and I just tore it up because you don't see that in the video, but I just smashed a hole right through it. I was so excited.
That's great.
It was a good time, man.
Well, in that stadium, hopefully they keep the trash cans away from the Texas people sitting in the stands.
Yes.
They don't need any ammunition. So,
that's right.
Boys, I'm gonna let y'all get to some more callers. Hey, hopefully y'all can tune in tomorrow night.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, we'll know some more as far as the playoffs goes.
Yeah.
I was hoping to share a program with y'all and kind of play through scenarios, but let's do that tomorrow night. Hopefully, y'all can jump in with me.
And y'all, for those listening, make sure to go to YouTube. Subscribe to Star Wars Dawg and us, both of us.
Yeah.
We both do live streams like this. Yeah. And Star Wars Dawg has one at 11 p.m. each Saturday night after the game. And it is a lot of fun. And we may jump on tomorrow night, Star Wars. If we get back in time and we are rested enough, I will definitely hop on.
I will too.
Might be like 1 or 2 a.m.
But we'll be there.
It'll probably be a long-winded conversation, to be honest. And honestly, I'm probably going to do one Sunday as well after the announcement.
Nice.
So stay tuned for all of that.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone listening, like we had just said, make sure, because YouTube will mess around sometimes, make sure you actually hit that subscribe button. And if you want to be sure to catch any of these lives, and anytime they drop a video, there's a little bell icon. Click that and it'll notify you as soon as they post something.
Yep.
Or the polls for the pick six, so we could try to get Adam to win a couple of them.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Star Wars. Yes, sir.
You need all the help you can get picking squash basketball. But look, guys, y'all got a fantastic program over here. I love it. I love y'all. Have a great rest of your stream, and I will be in the comments. Go Dogs. Georgia's going to win this game. Let's go, baby.
There we go. Appreciate it, Star Wars. God bless you, brother.
You're the man,
we appreciate
Star Wars.
you. The man. Awesome stuff right there.
Good call.
People are feeling good, man. People are feeling good.
Yeah.
I love it. Great call from Star Wars.
Blake said that mini SEC championship trophy looks great on the table. Good. I'm glad somebody noticed. It took me a whopping, I'm not joking, it took me about 20 minutes to get that little trophy right down there.
I see that now. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, it's hidden. It's hidden. I wanted to kind of look like it was blending in. That's not an actual trophy, by the way. It's a graphic. Hold up. Let me show. I can show you guys what I'm talking about right here.
You're getting a cell phone call.
Yeah, give me just a second.
We got a cell phone call.
We got people on the line, and I'm trying to. I just want to show y'all this if I can.
Okay.
Hold up.
If you can.
Where's it at? Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute.
All right, we literally have like 4 callers coming in.
I heard
But
a
yes,
page.
there it goes on off. It's not real.
Okay.
Just wanted to show y'all that.
Awesome.
All right, we
Who do we
literally
got,
have. God, we got everybody online. All right, go ahead.
Boom!
Boom! There he
Driving
is.
in full color from Port Charlotte, Florida.
There we go, Mr. Jim Wilcox. Hey, Mr. Jim, did you hear Mr. Joe give you a shout out earlier in the program? Were you able to tune in?
I did not. Unfortunately, I'm at work and I haven't been able to watch or listen or anything. Just jamming crazy. But
Mr. Joe Cox.
I got a little breather here. I just wanted to call and say love you guys and go Dogs. And there ain't gonna be hammers tomorrow. There's gonna be sledgehammers tomorrow.
There we go.
Nice.
All right. I love it. I love it.
You think it was bad when we came to Austin, Texas, and smeared you all over the field. Now you're on our home turf.
That's right.
Close enough. Yeah.
That's right.
So
Mid-Atlantic.
watch out.
Here we go. That's
I
right.
like it.
That's right, man.
We're gonna tear him up.
I love it.
Now I don't know. I've been watching it. Is Colby Young playing tomorrow?
I do not think so. I think he's been practicing.
I know he was practicing, but
I think we will see him in the playoffs. I think. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what they've got up their sleeves, but I would, if he was going to come back and play, I would say we'll see him in the first round of the playoffs or whenever Georgia's first playoff game is my prediction, Mr. Jim. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong several times over several things.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yep.
Yeah, I tried to send the team some super glue for. Oh my God.
Arian Smith's glove.
Arian's glove.
More like the Little Giants. What was it they put on? Have you ever seen the Little Giants? Great film.
I think.
That was funny.
Some pine tar or something.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that. I'm thinking maybe Nitro Tuggle is going to have a pretty good game tomorrow.
Nice. Yeah.
You know, I know they've stuck him in there in a little bit of play, but I think that kid's got a lot to prove.
For sure.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Yeah. Nitro.
It's
Hey,
all
I
good.
mean, he's poised for a break-out game, and
yeah,
I'm not talking about 100 yards, but though he could, that would be amazing.
Big catches, man. You know,
yeah.
I mean,
hell, a couple of those key catches for a big first down, and
that's right.
Ones we really need. You know, we're like 3rd and 12. And,
yeah.
But we're not playing any of that crap tomorrow. There's no third downs tomorrow.
There you go. We're going to move the football. We're going to move the football. I like that. I like that.
Run it down their throats.
Oh, man. I love that.
So I got to get.
Okay.
So I just want to, I don't know what Mr. Joe said, but Mr. Joe, I know you're listening. Thank you very much. We appreciate all the support.
Yep.
For everybody
appreciate you,
out
the
there.
first responders out there. So.
My old boy, Rich Beck, up in Buffalo, buried in 32 feet of snow. Brother, I feel for you.
That's right. He's up there, though. He's up there. Oh, that's good stuff.
Hey, wait, right quick before you go. I heard a siren. Are you on a call or you got to go or?
No.
Okay.
I'm not on a call. We're
I just heard a siren.
Break here for a minute. It was somebody else.
Okay. I got you. Another department.
That was somebody else.
I got you.
We're all good. I just taking a 30-second break to call my boys.
Love that, then, Jim. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Shoot.
All right, we love you guys. Give my best to Kelsey and Caitlin. Hope they're doing well.
We'll do it. Tell Miss Pam we said hey.
What is the birth date again? I can't remember when their due date.
The due date is officially January 6th, but listen,
okay.
I don't know. Who knows? I'm getting a little concerned. It's going to be
either way
on New Year's Day, which
either way, I know you're going to be. Either way, I know you guys are just going to be fantastic parents because I know the way that you guys are, and it's just going to be fantastic.
Well, I appreciate that.
There you
yes,
go.
Sir. I appreciate that. We love you, Mr. Jim.
Yes, sir, Mr. Jim. Appreciate
it. All right,
you.
love you too, guys.
God bless you. Stay safe out there. Tell Miss Pam. Go Dogs, baby. Ooh, Mr. Jim Wilcox from Port Shoals, Florida. You know when I was saying Joe Couch and Mr. Joe Couch, Mr. Jim, you know I said Joe Cox.
Oh, did you really? Oh, man. Yikes. A blast from the past right there. Jeez. It's been a while since I've heard that name or even thought about that name, Joe Cox. Do you ever wonder what some of these former Georgia football players are doing nowadays?
Joe Cox did coach at Alabama. I don't know where he's at now. I guess he's coaching somewhere, but I think Ole Miss.
But that was under Saban, right?
Yeah, I don't know where he's at now. He was there last year.
All right. Welcome to Row 60. Who we got?
It's Rod Dog here.
There's our boy in California, Mr. Rod Dittler. Rod Dog, what's going on, brother?
We're back.
Yes, sir.
We're back. I missed the last two. Sorry.
That's
good.
no problem. That's no problem. Yeah, that's no problem. We're just glad to have you here tonight for the big one.
Hey, quick little transition here. We didn't get a concession report, but we got to do tailgate report.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's hear it.
So we're going to have fried chicken for sure for Adam.
Love it.
Have that on there.
Got to.
Right?
Got to. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're going to do shrimp and grits.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have black-eyed peas and collard greens going.
There we go.
Nice.
And normally I would do some ribs,
Right.
but we're not playing a team that has pork.
True.
Right.
So I believe I'm going to do some Longhorn steak
Oh,
There you
nice.
go, baby.
There you go.
That's right. That's right. There
with
we
a
go.
big old G, stamped right in the middle of that steak tomorrow.
There
Do
we
you
go.
have
Send
one of
us a-
those?
yeah,
Send a
yeah.
picture.
Send
Do you have one of
picture
those things
stuff.
that like grills it in? Like a
Yeah, we're going to make one tomorrow. We're doing it.
dang. Okay.
All right. I
You
love
got
it.
to send us
you
a
gonna
picture
there
of
we
that.
go.
That's gonna be awesome.
I love it. I love it.
A couple shout outs.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Joe is a legend. He is absolute legend.
He is.
He is.
He is.
We
Has
love
to
it.
be on the show for sure. For sure.
Absolutely.
And I haven't heard from him, but Justin, whenever we're doing our text and stuff, Justin,
Yes.
he is a true tailgater.
Yes.
So I hope to hear from him tomorrow on what he's got going.
Oh, I'm sure you will hear from Justin. Justin is the man, one of my great friends who I need to call back. I forgot to call back the other day. But anyway, I'm glad you reminded me of that then, Mr. Rod. He's probably watching right now, too. So he is a DGD and a great man. That's awesome. Yes, sir. Both of y'all are very talented.
sure.
in
Can't
your
wait to
smoking
meet him.
ability. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You're going to have to come meet everybody here in Georgia.
Can't wait to meet him.
Yes,
yeah.
sir. Just take another RV
All
trip.
right. So, we'll be back this summer for sure. For
Good deal.
sure.
Good deal.
So
Love it.
Mr. Joe's predictions got me all fired up.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
You ready to start stretching, Adam? You got to start doing stretches before you pull these cartwheels off.
All right, look. If they score over 50, I'll just say, even if we win, I'll do one cartwheel at least.
Okay.
If
Y'all
we
heard
do-
that.
If we win,
Y'all heard
I'll do a
that.
cartwheel. If we win, or if we score 50 plus during the win, I will do multiple cartwheels making my way out of the stadium. So
Regardless, Adam is doing a cartwheel tomorrow if we win.
Yes,
That's what I'm
yes,
hearing.
Yes. Oh yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. Wrist pulling the
All right,
hamstring,
Clark.
breaking the leg, getting a concussion, falling on my head.
Yeah.
concrete floor. I mean, we'll do it for the dogs. I'm all for doing whatever for the dogs.
Can't wait to see the video. Now, so mine I was only going to give him 17 points, but I'm going to give him 24.
There we go, Rod. Yes,
And I'm
sir.
going
Bump it up a
34
TD.
for us.
There we go.
34-24.
34-24. There we go.
I like
Okay,
that.
there it is. There it is. I love it. I love it. I love it. I
All
like
right,
that.
send my love, y'all.
Yes,
Go
sir.
Dog Country.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Woo, woo, woo.
Love you, Mr. Rod.
Yes, sir. Boom. Love Mr. Rod. Tell the family we said hey. Oh, out
Rod
there in
Dittler.
California, baby.
Man, callers from all over the nation. Love it. Every time we get on here, man,
We've
you
gone
just
from
don't know what you're
Buffalo
gonna
to
get.
Florida to California, baby. To
Literally.
Texas in between.
All across the state
There's
of Georgia
dogs
as well.
everywhere, baby.
Yep.
Dogs everywhere. I love it. Each corner of the state of Georgia.
Mr. Smith, we are wearing, what are we wearing tomorrow, Adam?
I'm gonna wear my I'm gonna wear
Are you going to wear black or red?
I'm wearing red.
Okay, I'm going to go black then
Okay.
because I just like to be as different as possible from the team we're playing. So if we're ever playing a team in orange and red are just a little too close.
Okay.
I just
understand.
want to wear something that screams I'm a Georgia fan, and I don't want to leave it up to question. So
But if you wear red, that screams it too. There's really not much. I mean, if you, can't
true,
if
yeah.
you can't differentiate red and burnt orange,
I don't know. I mean, some people in the stadium, it's hard to tell.
yeah, that's true. That's true. But I will be wearing my red kind of windbreaker thing. And
Well, hey,
Georgia
send us a
hat.
message tomorrow.
yeah,
DM
send
us on Facebook or
And
whatever.
We'll meet up with you.
Yeah, because I think we were trying to last.
Oh yeah, we
or
need to
last
do that.
year.
Oh, yeah,
So.
we need to do that. That's
All right, we
awesome.
got another caller. on
Who
the
we
line.
got, baby?
Hello, sir.
Hey,
Hello, Desert. How y'all doing tonight?
Doing
good.
great, man.
Can y'all hear me?
yeah,
I got you. I got you loud and clear,
Okay.
man.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Sorry about it, guys. It's my first time calling. I'm loving y'all show. I think it's my second time watching y'all live.
Awesome, man.
So this is dope talking to y'all.
Nice.
Thank you. Well, we appreciate you calling, man.
What's your name? Oh, I think we might have missed it.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like, my name is Trinity Clark.
Awesome.
Trinity.
Love that.
Nice.
Love that, man.
Marietta.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. Where are you
Thank
calling
you.
from, man?
Yeah, I'm calling from like Marietta.
There we
Okay.
go. All right.
Right down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Very
Old
cool.
Georgia guy here. Here we go.
Oh yeah. Born and bred. You know, I'm a Georgia boy. All the teams. You know, I'm diehard.
There we go.
You know, like it is what it is.
Love it,
You
bro.
know, but guys, I got some things. Question. When y'all watching this whole season, did y'all feel like Kirby Smart had like specific playbooks for each team, or like there was like, I feel like Kirby had like A1 game plans, B, you know, and like so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like we're gonna have another B plus game plan, not A, because I feel like he knows this team is gonna go far into the playoffs. And I feel like since we already whooped Texas at their house,
Right.
I feel like this game is gonna go based off of effort. Whichever team is gonna give more effort, not gonna be the best scheme and the prettiest. I feel like this is gonna just be based off of effort. I think that he's going to, once we get into the playoffs and whatever matchup, if we win this game, he's gonna have some things that we're gonna be cooking. But I feel like this game is gonna be based off of effort.
Yep.
Now, how do you guys feel about that?
Yeah, Clark, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of game planning, it's going to look a little bit different than it did the first go round, right? When we played Texas. And, you know, there's always things that Kirby draws up and his staff, Glenn Schumann and Mike Bobo, they all draw up different things and throw different things at the opponent. So will Texas. You know, Texas's game plan will be totally different for this game as well. You got to look at, though, if you're a coaching staff, what worked the last time. And you see for Georgia, obviously, was stopping the run game defensively and then just sending the house, getting after Quinn Ewers and Arch Manning. That's what worked, right? Defensively. What worked offensively? It was feeding the beast that is Trevor Etienne. Obviously, we don't have him tomorrow. But, you know, you can make up.
Nate Frazier.
That's right. We got Nate Frazier.
Right.
We got Roderick Robinson back. That's what nobody's talking
got
about.
Cash Jones.
Cash Jones, yep.
Very veteran player, man. Made some big plays.
Still got some good guys to make up for that production is what I'm trying to say. And, you know, I mean, and you're right. I mean, I think it all comes down to who wants it more. That's a big football cliche, but it really does matter in this kind of game in the SEC championship.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, I know, Trent. I mean, you bring up good points, man. I mean, that's the beautiful thing I love about the sport of football is the X's and O's and the chess game that happens, man. And then when when you have these matchups, I mean, it happens in the NFL. Obviously, with divisions, you're going to play everybody in your division twice in a year. But in college, you know, I mean, it's definitely more rare, and you still see it. And you're going to see it a whole lot more now going forward, where you're going to match up with somebody in a rematch, and the second time is going to be higher stakes, man. And you know, that's one thing that you got to go with, and you know, kind of have that plan, like what worked in the first game, what didn't work, and make the best game plan going forward for it, man. And then see, you know, what the other team's strengths and weaknesses are. And I feel like though the game plan was so good in Austin, man, that I think you'll see a lot more of kind of what Georgia did. And I think that's, you know, lining Jalen Walker up at edge, let him play outside linebacker, don't move him in the inside, let him get after the quarterback, man, and see what can happen. So I
agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, Trey. I was just going to say, I'm very excited to see if we can replicate that, man. I think Texas will be a whole lot better than what they were that night. And it's going to be a close ball game, but I still feel like that this Georgia defense can still play the standard that they did in Austin and have a big night. And I think the offense will definitely play better. And I think it'll be either win or lose. You're going to see a better offensive performance. If that makes sense, in the sense of protecting the football, not turning it over 3 times. And, you know, you might see some different wrinkles that we didn't see in Austin on both sides, I think, especially for Texas offense too. So I don't know, man. It's exciting. And then you got to, you know, these teams might play again in a couple weeks for a third time. But I will say this, Trinity, I read a stat, man, since 2000, I can't believe there's been this many rematches. There's been 78 across college football. And the winner of the first matchup has won 55% of those games.
So it's kind of toss up, but leaning a little bit more towards the.
Now in the SEC championship, there's only been 2 times that and this doesn't mean anything obviously for this game, but it's just fun to talk about. That's what we do as fans is talk about history and stuff. But in the SEC championship, there's only been 2 times that the loser of the regular season matchup has won, and one of those was Georgia in 2017, and the other was Tennessee and LSU in 2001. Against
and Nick Saban was the coach.
Nick Saban was coach of that team. So I mean, yes, there's a lot. It's hard to beat a good team like Texas twice in one year, but it's not as uncommon as I feel like the narrative is out there across the whole landscape of college football and in the SEC championship, man. So I feel really good about Georgia's chances, but I mean, it's going to take a good effort because I think Georgia's going to get Texas best, but I still think that Georgia's best beats Texas best.
Oh, and that's one thing I agree with everything both of you gentlemen said. What I feel like people are sleeping on, because I've been on Texas, I've been on a couple of Texas people's podcasts,
right?
And they are all forgetting, of course they're bragging, and of course they all pick, Texas to win, and but it's like they forget that Georgia gave them 3 turnovers, and it was 3 bad turnovers. It wasn't really anything that Texas schemed up. It was Carson Beck. He read poorly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that was during a 6-game stretch where everybody talks about, he just played horrible, and he hasn't been reading the game of football
right
as he used to be.
Right.
And for me saying that is that a lot of Texas people are forgetting that Georgia forced those turnovers. It wasn't like Quint Ewers was made a mistake. No, Georgia forced it. You know what I'm saying? It's the difference from Carson Beck. Outside of, I would say that Carson Beck's first pick, that was a really poorly read, but I saw how the safety came in and disguised it a little bit, but it was just a bad read. It was you doing triple coverage.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, Georgia outmanned Texas on the line of scrimmage on both sides last time in Austin. And, that's what you got to do tomorrow. I mean, winning the SEC, that's what it's all about. I say it till I'm blue in the face. People are tired of hearing me saying it, and it's so. But it's the truth. You win the trenches on both sides of the football, and that's what it takes to win in this league. And when you're not able to do that, you get what you have in Columbus, Ohio with Ryan Day, that situation, when you're not establishing that culture in your football program, winning from the inside out.
But he's not he's not a good coach. Or, I'm not going to say he's not good. He's good, but there's something missing with Ryan Day. Ryan Day reminds me of, and man, I love him. I'm Georgia. He reminds me of Mark Richt. Where Mark Richt, there's just something that Georgia couldn't get over the top when, until we got Kirby.
Yeah.
Is that, it's the small little things. And I love Mark Richt, and I hope that, his health, I hope that he has less pain because, what he's going through. But it's just something that Mark Richt and that Georgia, over those 15 years that we had him, it was just always just something. And I feel like Ryan Day is the new Mark Richt, if you get what I'm saying.
Fair enough. Yeah, he's been accused of not winning the big game, and I think Ohio State fans are just tired of being mediocre and never winning championships of any sort. Really,
see, but they complain too. But they're complainers. With Georgia, of course, every fan base has complainers, but Ohio State makes up a lot of excuses. I watch Uncle Lou, and the Ohio State fans they make up the most craziest. They blame the guy from Michigan, Connor Stallions or whatever. They blame the weather it's like the most dumbest thing, but it's laughable. But us Georgia fans, outside of the crazy people and fan bases, I feel like we are a fan base that loves football, and we are actually very we're level-headed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We call it what it is.
Most people, I don't know about everybody,
I get a little red and black shade glasses. But I feel you, Trey. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like we have a pretty level-headed, because we've had to suck it up because Alabama was winning. It's not like, Georgia, Lila, we
we had Florida. There was a Florida run, then Alabama, and we all had to suck it up. Yes, we got pride, but we don't be going crazy like how the Bama fan base is. Like, it's crazy to me that Bama fans, they don't realize how lucky they have gotten.
Yeah, fair enough.
They've been blessed.
They shouldn't. Texas got lucky last year when we got slided by not making the playoffs because we lost by 3 points. And I have a whole theory about it that Georgia. I feel like Kirby didn't know that we was not going to make it in because it just seemed, if you rewatch the championship game last year, it seemed like Georgia did not play with a lot of heart, and it seemed like they kind of took it easy.
Yeah.
On Nick Saban because Kirby knew this was his last hurrah. It just seemed that game seemed very off. It was like, what happened to the effort like we had? But hey, it is what it is. We can't cry with sour milk. But I feel like, I'm sorry, I'm talking a lot, but I feel like Georgia, this game is gonna be important as far as seeding and matchups. But I feel like because our schedule has been the hardest in the country, we are so battle tested. It's like whatever position we get placed in, we just got to do it.
Yeah,
that's it, man.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of experience just fighting back. And I mean, even before this year, I think back to games last year, Georgia got off to a lot of slow starts. And I mean, even on the road, Tennessee, first play of the game, they break a 80-yard touchdown run.
Last year,
about every game.
Nothing.
Right.
Every game. This year.
Yeah.
So
this year the thing.
That's right, Trinity, man. I'm excited about it. So what's a score prediction before we take some more calls, man, Trinity? Final thing, what you thinking tomorrow? Score prediction.
I think it's gonna be 31-24.
31-24. I like it, man.
Yeah.
I can see that too.
A lot of 7-point score
7-point swings. That's good stuff. Trinity.
Yeah. Thank you, brothers. I really appreciate y'all.
Hey,
Are y'all gonna go live tomorrow?
Probably. We will be. We'll be, as far as this setup, we won't. But as far as on Clark does the Facebook stuff on Row 60, follow Row 60 on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or whatever social media. The TikTok and all the social media stuff out there. Clark's got to set up on the Row 60. So follow us, man. But on Facebook, we'll be live and everything tomorrow from out there. And, we'll do the chat. So, man, appreciate you calling, man.
Yeah.
Good to hear from you, brother.
Appreciate you. Y'all have a good night.
Looking forward to hearing from you again.
Right.
Be loud tomorrow, baby. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
There we go. Yes, sir.
Trinity. That's a great call, man. A lot of good information there. I like that.
Good talk.
Yeah.
Good talk.
Let's see. Army has one loss. They're not in.
Yep.
Star
Wars said, you need to check out his channel tomorrow. Would that be on there?
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Hopefully they will be on my channel tomorrow.
That's right.
Let's see. Texas had to prove something to show they're good, and they are, but the Dogs.
Let me say, if Andrew Brown, if you're still listening, man, try to give us another ring. I want to hear from the old East Tennessee dog that we got up there that we had
Andrew
on
Austin.
Austin Brown.
Austin Brown, yeah.
I'm getting on my name.
There's a lot of A names out there too. Yeah. Andrew Austin.
Austin. Who else? We had another one. There's another one who
I don't know. Yeah. Open line though. I know there have been some people trying to call in,
we
but
had some bad reception. So
yeah, y'all call us in. Let's go up here to some comments. Drew is very active tonight in the YouTube chat. He says Texas hasn't played anybody. Georgia better win this game. It would be a terrible loss. I mean, I don't necessarily agree. I do agree that they really haven't played anybody, but I don't think it'd be a terrible loss. I mean, Texas ought to be a good team. They have bought their entire roster and, pay their kids millions of dollars. And Sark's a good coach,
I mean, they've looked good. Like we talked about, every team, it seems like, had their up and downs this year. And I think they're one of the few teams that can win a national championship. I think, what teams do you think realistically right now, getting hot at the right time, healthy at the right time, bracket draw, will win a national championship? Like, if you can name the 4 teams you think that are able to win a championship right now. Yeah, I mean, really, obviously there's 12, but let's realistically talk. Who would?
I'd say Georgia. I'd say
Oregon.
I would
Texas.
say Texas. And you're gonna. Some people would laugh at me at this, and I hate to say this. Tennessee. I think if they can just put it together,
any team
they got a good
the
team.
SEC that gets in.
Yeah,
Tennessee, Alabama. Hate to say that too. Now I know, but I still, I mean, Ohio State. I don't know. I think Ohio State. I think that really hurt them last week.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm wrong, and they somehow pull it together, and it's just they can't. But I think that's going to be a blow to them. And I mean, what it's been like in Columbus, I can only imagine.
Rod Dawg from the top rope. Texas played somebody. Oh yeah, the Dogs, and they lost.
That's right.
Sorry, Drew.
That's right.
That is true.
Is there a dark horse team that you feel like can make a run? I think Notre Dame. Do you think Notre Dame?
Yeah, I mean, I really haven't been watching or paying much attention to them.
Very hard to tell with them. I mean, they got beat by Northern Illinois in week 2, but after that, it seems like they've done again. But it's ranked teams: Army, Navy. They, it was close out in Los Angeles, but they beat them by 2 possession. 2 TD possession. Yeah, Louisville. I mean, yeah. So it's going to be just fun. It's just going to be fun. But
Andrew said Georgia, Oregon, Tennessee, and got a feeling SMU may be able to make a run.
Andrew. I mean, that's going to be. I can't wait to see what SMU does against Clemson tomorrow night. I haven't got to watch SMU this year, but I'm excited to see how they match up against Clemson tomorrow night. Man, heck of a story if Rhett Lashley's SMU Southern Methodist Mustangs come into the Atlantic Coast Conference and win the conference championship in year 1.
That would be hilarious. Let's see. Jonathan does not believe in Notre Dame. He said Notre Dame first round exit once
again.
Go.
There you go. I mean, it could be. I mean, man, the draw is going to be. I cannot wait till Sunday and just see where everybody's going to be. We've talked about it for so long now, talked about who's going to host, who's not, and then who's going to be in and out, man, and then just get looking forward to some of these matchups, man. We get football 5 days before Christmas. It's going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be wonderful.
Brian, where's the Rose 60 tailgate tomorrow? We're not doing a tailgate. We always do the SEC fanfare. So, yeah, y'all go there. It's awesome. I mean, it's free, right? I think if you have a ticket to the game, it's free. But you go in there's the World Congress Center, tons of booths. You got food. The Red Coats play. That's where College Game Day will be.
That's right.
So, a little bit of everything.
Not a big downtown Atlanta tailgater, Brian. Never had been when we've gone down there. We've just gone around and just kind of checked out the atmosphere and everything. But us personally never set up a tailgate and the bins.
The problem is the parking lot, or rather the parking deck that we park at, literally smells of urine. Like, I'm pretty sure
like, what?
Homeless people defecate and urinate in the stairwell. So we never take the stairs.
Nah, take the ramp.
It's kind of a sad situation, but yeah, it's gross. But it's really good parking. So that's the trade-off. Really close to saying, no tailgate tomorrow. We'll be out and about in the World Congress Center. So yeah, I mean, if you're going, Brian, let's meet up there. Let's see. It would be crazy. Me and my dad used to go to the Dallas-Fort Worth area every year and would stay across the street from SMU. Would be cool to see them win.
That's awesome, man.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I like SMU. I like the colors, man.
Mm-hmm.
I like the mascot. I like how they cheated and got on probation and got the death penalty and then came back.
Resurrected. Yeah.
Jonathan, how they bought Trans Ams, and I love a Trans Am.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah. Love like a 1977 Trans Am.
Interesting.
Bandit.
Mm-hmm.
That right? Golden Eagle on the hood.
Yeah.
Boom.
Jonathan Pitts says, if Notre Dame wants my respect, join a conference. I'm totally in agreement with you. I have been that way since 2012 when Notre Dame just snuck their way into the national championship.
I am glad that they're not able to get I'm glad that they said with Notre Dame and the Independents, if they're in the top 4 committee ranking, then they automatically get a bye. I love, though, that they did do that right, that Notre Dame can't, even though they'll be in the committee's top 4, get a bye because they're not in a conference. So that is one good thing on the committee.
All right, we're going to make this. We might make this our last caller.
All right. Yeah.
I think it's just right.
Yep. It's 9:59. It's just right. It's
just right. And this man has already called in, and everybody has been waiting and waiting and waiting patiently for the second call of the night. So without further ado, Mr. Joe Couch.
Mr. Joe, close us out.
Well, gentlemen, I tell you what, Texas thinks they are the unsinkable ship,
They do.
and they're not.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
My brother-in-law served in the Navy back when they had the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Wow.
So,
yeah.
and he told me, he said, excuse me, he said, Joe, he said, I'll tell you one thing. He said, every ship's a submarine once. So,
yeah, that's right. There you go.
You know, they'll go to the bottom, no problem. But listen now,
That's true.
Texas is wearing white jerseys tomorrow.
They are, aren't they?
True.
Yeah. That's a good point.
And we're wearing our home red. And the reason why, they thought they got beaten in orange and they wanted to change the color of jerseys. You know?
They did. Yeah, they're the quote unquote home team because they're the 1 seed in the SEC. There's no East and West, of course, anymore. For those those listed is the number one seed is the home seed, but they picked to wear white as the home team, and we're wearing our red.
That's right.
So I like it.
Well, I think they were scared. That's the reason why they did it. So.
There you go. Yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah. I mean, it's that's neat. I'm excited to see that red on silver, man.
Sharpen that.
Oh, you got that right. I tell you what, we're gonna march out there like we own this state, which we do.
That's right.
And Texas gonna find out what it is to come to Georgia and get their butt whooped.
That's right. That's right, Mr. Joe. Yes, sir. He's gonna know. That's it. First SEC championship game in Georgia, man. Great storyline. Georgia versus the new darling of the SEC in Atlanta. I love it. Couldn't write a better script for it.
Well, I'll tell you now, they think they're going to be the darling of the SEC from now on. That's I want them to get into a real schedule instead of the worst 6 teams that they played this year. So,
yeah. 2 years we're going to find out.
Yeah. Well, they'll come to Sanford Stadium this upcoming year,
right.
which is going to be a lot of fun.
That's right.
Until then, I mean, gosh, tomorrow's not it with Texas. I'm just telling y'all, I got a weird feeling. We'll
play them again.
We're going to 3 match.
We are
complete the trilogy.
We are. I agree.
And what if Georgia? Let's just play hypothetical here. Swept, clean sweep. Could you imagine? But this is what
imagine?
This is what makes me mad, Mr. Joe. Is even if we win tomorrow and we go on and we play them again and we lose that one, we're out.
We're out.
That's what makes no sense.
That is ridiculous. From where there needs to be something kind of
figured out,
looked at.
I know that what the committee's not going to want a rematch again. Within the first 2 rounds, they're at least going to try to make it and position it where Georgia's on one side of the bracket, Tennessee's on the other.
But it looks like either way they're kind of running into each other with Texas and but if Texas wins tomorrow, you're setting up for a rubber match, so I don't know, but it would be just something to beat them 3 times. But hopefully let's get that second one tomorrow.
It would be great.
Get that second one tomorrow, though, and win an SEC championship. Hoist that trophy up, baby. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Second SEC championship in 3 years would be great. Would be great. Would be great.
And we will play them the 3rd time.
You think so?
All right. I love it. Hey, Mr. Joe, one thing. Let's talk about this real quick. I haven't mentioned this on the podcast. Really hadn't seen it mentioned, but this will be the first time. Wait a minute. Let me do math. Yeah, that Georgia has won 2 SEC championships within 3 years since 1982, 81, and 80.
That is right. Wait, 2 within 5?
Yeah, well,
2 within 3 years.
That was back in the Herschel days.
That's right.
So.
That's right. So, they won it in 02, but they didn't win it in 03 and 04. That's I skewed it to match my narrative.
Okay.
Yes, we won in 02 and 05, but 2 out of 3 like we could this year. It hasn't been done since the early 80s. 2 out of 3. So, hey,
we're gonna take Bevo and put him on the dang pit and grill him.
That's right. I'm gonna let him know, Mr. Joe. So, welcome him, man. It would be sweet. I could not wait to just see. Just hear the media narrative if Georgia does win this game. Again, it's like that the same media talking points, man, are the same thing that was said the week leading into October 19th in Austin, Texas. And, it would just be great to humble them again and have another dominant defensive performance where you have about, calls about 3 turnovers or so. And I don't know. I mean, I'm very just back and forth on how I see this game going. But I, the closer we get, like I said, the better I'm feeling about it, Corey.
Me too.
Well, guys, I tell you what, I'm going to be celebrating tomorrow night because we're going to whoop those Longhorns again.
There we go.
And they're going to understand who the dang real winner team in the SEC is.
There we go, Mr. Joe. That's right. That's right. That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
Right. Well, Mr. Joe, if there's one last thing that you want to tell, you are the last call of the night, and then we're wrapping this thing up. So you said it. You said it. Is there anything else you would like to add before we end this thing?
Well, no, I tell you what now, like I told you earlier, 1959, I saw us win an SEC championship
with Fran Tarkenton,
beating Auburn in Athens. So
with Fran Tarkenton.
Fran Tarkenton was a quarterback.
Yeah.
Don Soberdash was a running back, and we had the Auburn coach. I can't.
Pat Dye.
He's leaving them. Pat Dye was the
on the
guard.
line. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shoot, yeah.
Yeah, that was my first ball game. Well, no, it wasn't. That was my second ball game I ever went to.
Yes, sir. How about that? Man, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, you saw it, SEC Championship 1. Let's do the math. 50.
You got it, Adam.
All right. 50.
Well, I tell you what now,
65 years ago.
we're gonna start with this is the ascension of our new regime. We're gonna take over the SEC.
There we go.
We're gonna take over the football conferences of the USA, and Oregon they're going to play us one day, and Dan Lanning's going to meet his master. So
there we go. That's right. I love it. I love it. I love it then, Mr. Joe. Man. Well, I cannot wait until let's see what we do tomorrow. Let's take care of business, get a bye, get a top 4 seed, man. Probably wind up with the 2 seed if Oregon does what they're supposed to do tomorrow night. And then hash it all out, what's going to happen there going forward. But first, let's get that SEC championship, baby. See Kirby Smart hoist that thing. Let's go.
Love it.
There you go. Well, hey, guys, I'll let you go. You'll have a good night. I really enjoyed your show. I enjoyed everybody calling in.
Yes, sir.
So
we'll get you some rest, Mr. Joe. Go to bed, get some good shut-eye because we're going to need you to get rowdy in Jefferson. We need the Jefferson PD coming to your house tomorrow because you've gotten so rowdy.
Well, I'm going to tell you tonight, my daughter-in-law called my wife, and they were discussing Christmas plans.
Right.
And I was in here hollering, "Go Dogs!
There we
go Dogs!"
There we go. There we go.
And she said, "What's going on?" My wife walked in here just now, and she said, "What the heck's going on?" I said, "I'm watching Clark and Adam on the tube here." So
that's right.
Nice. There you go.
That's right. Gotta get there. We go. I love it. I love it. That's what we need. The energy tomorrow. If everybody's fired up like that tomorrow, whether in your house or you're in the stadium. Man, we're going to be there.
I'm fired up. I don't know if I can go to sleep tonight.
There we go. Just
you
pull
don't
it
have
all
to.
nighter, Mr. Joe. You don't have to. You don't have to. Just get you a pot of coffee, not a cup of coffee, just a pot of coffee tomorrow. I'll probably get one rather if I sleep at all tonight or if I sleep like a baby tonight. So, but yeah, I love it.
I heard that. Yeah. So, y'all take care, guys.
Yes, sir.
Love
Mr. Joe.
guys.
Love y'all.
Love you, Mr.
Thank
Joe.
you. Go Dogs, baby.
Good
old Mr. Joe from Jefferson, a legend and icon, telling tales of the great 1959 SEC championship season with the legendary quarterback Fran Tarkenton.
Adam, give me a boom.
Boom!
Nice.
Woo!
I'm going to go with a bang because where's Uncle Bert?
Uncle Bert.
Where is Uncle Bert tonight?
Uncle Bert with the bang.
Where is Uncle Bert with the bang? Boom and bang are onomatopoeias. We love using onomatopoeias, Adam.
We do.
Don't we?
Yeah, absolutely we do. Absolutely we do.
I'm so tired. I'm ready to go to bed, man.
Yeah,
I'm tired.
Let's put a bow on it. Put a pin in it. Everybody needs to get shut out and get rested tomorrow. Got a big day.
A few more comments, so right quick.
Okay.
Star Wars, get your lunch pail and drop the hammer.
Drop the hammer.
You know,
Let's go.
Kirby does chop wood. That's one thing.
That's for
here on
the
Road
players.
60.
We
Yeah.
drop the
We
hammer.
drop the hammer.
That's right. That's right.
Oh man, yeah, Mr. Joe is an icon. What in the world, Star Wars dog? What is this? Are you like spamming YouTube with emojis?
Finger red number 1. Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but I love it. I love the energy.
Yeah, love that. Love that.
It's a lot of red number 1 fingers.
All for it. All for it.
Oh, man. All right. Well, folks, it's been fun. Let's drop the hammer tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Love y'all. This has been great. Adam, let's do let me ask you this. Our score predictions,
man.
Have they changed? I'm gonna stick with mine.
Yeah.
I said I think 27-24, or maybe it's 28-24. Gosh, I don't know what it was. I'm still going 20. I'm going 28-24. I feel confident. 4-point game.
Love it, man.
Dogs take over in the fourth quarter. We own the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
That's where
right.
a lot of games are won this season.
That's right.
I'm sticking with that. So.
That's right. Love it, Clark. Love it, man.
What say you, Adam?
All right, guys. I mean, look, we're here again. Championship football, postseason football. We're blessed to follow a team that has become a yearly tradition to participate and actually get to watch Georgia football on the first Saturday in December. Never take that for granted, because there's been a long stretch as a Georgia fan where we didn't have that from many years. So never take this game for granted. I've said it and preached it so much here this week, because I never want the mystique of this game to die because of what it has meant for me and for you and a lot of dang good Georgia fans out there for their whole lives. Winning this game is huge, man. And being able to get the SEC championship merchandise, man, to be able to see the pictures of Kirby Smart and the team and the trophy celebration as the confetti falls down, and then you're getting excited about the playoffs, man. It's just going to be another stamp in Kirby Smart's legacy, baby. A lot of bad memories in Mercedes-Benz stadiums, but hey, there's been some dang good ones tomorrow. Clark, let's add another good one to our repertoire, baby. Here we go. Georgia's going to win this football game. 2017 is going to be tight, man, but at the end of the day, Georgia will be your 2024 SEC champions, capping off a heck of a regular season with a SEC championship win in its first inaugurational year of 16 teams, man. No other way that should be than Kirby Smart standing on top of the mountain. Be loud tomorrow. Enjoy every second of it, because we only get it one time a year, baby. Go Dogs!
Go Dogs! Ooh, 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 ooh.